you can.
I do
All right.
it. Yeah.
I do it.
I do it.
I'm the
That means
captain now.
I need the little thing on here telling me it's recording because I do all the post work. Last time, our adventurers found themselves in
Thought he
Mulahara
sneezed.
with new crew members along for the ride. Now, our crew went up to the Temple of the Stormlord, in which our smallest hero was pushed off the side of the temple, falling to his very swift and rocky death, plunging into the sea and stones in the wake, his body disappearing, only to be tested by the Stormlord, going back through his tumultuous past, being shown his childhood swifted away on a boat, to see that boat crashed by this giant sea monster, and then to be asked questions by the Stormlord, to be told that he is worthy. While that was happening, the rest of our heroes, as they were attempting to go down and rescue Sinclair, an attack on the temple happened from these cultists coming up, stealing a rugby ball shaped dome or crystal from the center of this, called the Eye of the Storm. Apparently, it is a focus, arcane focus for this temple that is going to is being stolen for some reason. Our heroes, including Franklin, the newest member, what were they doing? There was a giant swarm of bees at one point, I believe it was. There's a lot of lightning bolts. There's a lot of moving around, and then at the end of the night, the cultists had the Eye of the Storm and started going down the stairs from the temple, and that's where we are now. Okay. They put up a magic in the beginning that seemed to, they had a spear that seemed to, when it was ignited, dispel any sort of divine magics that was to be cast. That spear was eventually destroyed, I want to say.
Dispelled? I think.
Well,
I don't know if
right.
they destroyed it or not.
Yeah. I don't know
Val
what happened.
dispelled it, I think.
Val dispelled it. Okay. Naughty seems to be down, as does one of the clerics, and somebody else looks to be down. Say it ain't so. Is it Lily?
It's Lily.
Is.
Yeah, it is Lily. Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
But she is stable.
Yeah, she's stable.
Good.
That's right. She's stable.
Spare the dying. Right.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, does anybody, Colin, did you keep initiative from the last game?
I still have the list, yeah.
Okay. Well, you just want to start at the top of that list?
I think we ended with it about to be Val's turn, right? And she is at the top of the list anyway.
All right, Val's turn.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of cultists left. They are blocking, or they're kind of in the way of the, in the direction, I should say, of the staircase. And there's one cultist with the green dot on him that's making his way down the staircase right now.
Oh shit! Right.
Beautiful.
Chris is right.
I will fly 60 feet after the cultist.
You're flying.
I'm flying. Flying.
I believe you're going to pass through the bugs. Does that do anything?
Can I fly over them? How high up do these bugs go?
What's your zone, Travis? Sorry, Franklin. What is your zone?
Franklin. It's Franklin now?
Or Frank?
Franklin or Frank Lynn?
Frank.
Oh, it's Frank.
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 Franklin.
I apologize. I saw Franklin somewhere, and I just wasn't
20
20 foot
feet
radius. Speed.
Yeah.
Okay, can I go around it?
saying. Yeah.
I just want to see. I want to get as far as I can after the cultist and
Beautiful.
see if I can
love
like
it.
see him still.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check.
15.
I did give out Bardics, I believe. There were 2 of them out. I'm not sure who got them or if they used them.
Okay.
But then you die. It's just that.
I didn't die. I'm fine.
Having been to Peñol, El Peñol in Colombia, I believe the staircase is that kind of spirally kind that kind of goes in on itself. You see the figure about to tuck into around the corner. You still have eyes on him.
I think
I'm
that's
like
a
looking
switchback.
down at him.
It's not a switchback.
It's like
a switchback would be
is,
like
but
on a
it's, like,
mountain.
totally vertical.
Totally vertical staircase, so it spirals down in on itself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can see him, then I would like to cast Vortex Warp underneath his feet.
Vortex Warp. That's a beautiful sounding spell. Let's go ahead and do that.
And he needs to
Let's go
make
ahead.
a con saving throw, DC 17.
17. Okay.
Yes.
Was anyone baned somehow? Maybe I was
One of the
thinking
bad
that.
guys might have been at some point.
Yeah, maybe the guy who's holding it right now actually is.
Is he really?
This is why we need to review the footage.
Yeah, probably.
Or take notes.
apologize.
Take proper notes.
One guy has a snail on him. One guy has a small timer on him, and another bad guy has a green dot. I believe the green dot means you're baned.
I
Wonderful.
think it means you're holding the football, is all it means.
He does not succeed his saving throw. What does Vortex Warp do?
Ah, okay, then I will. Yeah, turn a dial on her gun and shoot it down underneath his feet, and like a portal opens underneath where she shoots and sucks him through, and then she turns back and shoots him right to the edge of the cloud of bees.
Okay, can you show me a dot like on the map?
Bro, put him in the center.
Like right at the edge. I can do it 90 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, see him open the portals and like turn back toward Hadal, like, stop him!
Yeah, he just like starts. He's like, and he just gets and he zoop zoop.
I would like to place him on the other side of the edge of bees, like up on that platform, like right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that he is
okay.
in the bees.
Beautiful move. Okay, you're in the air, you're flying still, you're blasting away. Naughty's down on the ground, just being filled with insects. Okie dokie.
All I can do.
Okay. Who is next on the initiative?
After Val, it is to Frank. Frank, are you down?
No, I'm still chugging along.
Yeah,
Frank has he looks like he has something on him too. It looks like another snail.
Slow?
I don't have notes of what that is.
Was it from the sleet storm?
Ray of Frost.
That was probably what it was. What does the sleet storm do?
Well, it's
still
gone.
going?
It's gone now.
Like,
Yes.
I ended the sleet storm.
Okay, well then I will take the slug off, but I'm also going to take it off the bad guy. So
Wasn't Lily here? Oh, there she is. She's down.
Yeah, she's down. She's down next
She's
to Travis.
unconscious. Yeah.
She's doing her best.
Can I shout out to Val and be like, why not in the center of the insect swarm with this guy?
Yeah,
Well, we
you
need
should.
the thing. I was.
This is good. This way I can easily hit him without having to go in there.
Okay,
Oh,
just
that's
making
true.
sure. So we're trying to kill these guys still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's in it, even though he's on the edge, right?
Yeah.
So when his turn starts, he'll have to roll and then maybe just die.
Yeah.
You can push him
Where's
further
my-
ahead if you want.
Honestly, the little thing is probably safest in an insect swarm.
Hmm.
Sorry, what
Sure.
is?
Good call.
Okay.
Hold on. I am going to. Do I want to give DM the play? Well, fuck it. Let's find out. All right. I'll move up, and I'm gonna swing my sword.
You gonna do what?
Oh,
I'm gonna swing my sword.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Swing it.
I
Swing
swear
that
I'm gonna
thing.
nat one. I swear I'm gonna nat one right now, and the story is just gonna
don't
get.
curse it.
Don't
Don't.
visualize
Pull
it.
up active sheath. Twirl it in the air like a pirate.
I did not hear that one more time.
No, what'd you do? You tell me what you do. I'm over here.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 5.
That's
Plus.
still part of your.
Just a regular old miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a classic miss.
Classic
Classic
rounding
miss.
miss.
machine.
The sword.
I don't know how high the curses go, but you know.
I think they go
Wasn't
pretty
it
high.
1 to 5 that you have something
you
bad
have a
happen?
cursed weapon.
Oh my
I said 1 to 5.
No.
This is excellent. Thank you, Travis.
Damn it.
It's really bad curse. You're more likely to have a bad
It's-
thing happen than a neutral or a good thing.
Yeah.
Not worth it. I think.
Yeah. I didn't know it was 1 to 5. I knew it was 18 to 20.
What's this item called again? I forgot.
Chaos
Chaos
Blade.
The Chaos Blade. Oh.
I'm gonna definitely abandon this the next time I'm in a magical shop and get something better.
Well, what happens on 18 to through 20?
I don't.
You just gotta
Okay.
farm advantage.
Ah,
Figure out how to do that. And the power is
An
yours.
energy bolt bursts out. You can instantly teleport. You gain +2 AC, etc.
that's pretty good.
But it's a roll. You have to roll 1d6 to get
versus the
those.
unknown bad stuff.
Yeah. See that the original weapon didn't come with bad stuff. However, I've come up with bad stuff. Could you, Travis, roll me a d6, please?
Oh, that's how it works. It's not like 5
So-
is the best bad stuff, whereas the 1 is the absolute worst
Equal
bad
chance
stuff.
of.
You said you rolled a 3. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage, Travis.
What? How much damage or
No.
how many dice is?
Yeah, what am I
is it?
rolling?
Oh, I see. For the attack.
Yeah, like a normal attack, it would be. I believe it was a. I believe it was a long sword.
D8 or D10.
Yeah, it depends on if you were using 2 hands or 1 hands. 1 hands, multiple.
1 hand. I got a shield. Yeah.
Okay. So roll a d8 plus your strength and proficiency bonus. So a couple of
D8
pluses
plus-
on there. Yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry. Where's my proficiency under?
Your
You
proficiency at this
four.
level, what's
I think it's 4.
4.
+4?
Okay, so 10.
Okay, so take 10 points of damage, and you are now poisoned.
Oh fuck.
Get rid of this thing.
Poisoned
Yeah.
means that you. Well, there's a few things. Well, no, that's only one
Oh
thing.
gosh.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks right now.
Get
So
rid
you
of this thing.
You're going to roll twice, and you're going to take the lowest number.
Double chance to roll a 1 through a 5.
Do they stack?
Well, you
We'll
just take the
find
lowest.
out.
You take the lowest. So
Ah, 18 and a 15.
No, you're good now. You're good now. You're not making anything. You are just.
So I just rolled. I
now
just
on.
wasted my good rolls.
Yep.
Ugh.
You just wasted your good rolls. Yep.
unless you have
But
2
hey,
attacks,
warming up.
There's a
That's a
cleric.
glimpse to show you just what you're capable of doing. You know.
Dude, you're very capable.
Do you have
Harming yourself.
multi-attack? Do you have multi-attack at this level?
I don't think so.
Do clerics
Okay.
ever get an extra attack? I'm not sure if they do.
I
I've never
don't
played
think
one.
so.
Okay. Hey,
Not-
it was a beautiful chance though, and maybe we'll change the blade up a little bit. Maybe we'll give you some more. Maybe we'll balance out the awesome with the bad. Maybe we'll do that in the future. But right now, it's
I
pretty
think-
Right
bad.
now, you're poisoned.
If his do you add
Sorry.
any modifier to your sword attacks, Travis?
Yeah, I can do poison damage too for 1.
No, I mean, do you
Oh.
add? Do you have any strength that you add to it?
What's your
The weapon?
strength
No.
modifier? Okay.
If you did, then I would say using that with the roll would even things out more. But since you don't, then it does not help you.
Well, as an attack, he would add his proficiency bonus if he's proficient with longswords. I
Oh,
imagine
that's
what
right.
Cleric is. So, I mean,
There
it
you
may
go.
be at a certain point it'll almost be impossible for you to actually hit that unless you hit the bad stuff.
Roll a
unless you just
natural
absolutely
one,
roll a
yeah.
1. Yeah.
Well, for now you're poisoned.
All right. I am going to bonus action heal myself.
There you go.
Go, beautiful.
Oh yeah, you're bad.
Beautiful.
Do I want to do? I think I'm. How hard did that lightning strike? Like 20? Was it 30? How hard did that hit?
It was hard. It was like
Pretty bad.
25, I think.
Yeah. I don't want a 5th level. I'm at a 4th level healing word.
Okay.
Oh, my dice froze.
Yeah, my roll 20's been loading for a minute.
Plus 18.
Nice.
That's not good. Whatever. We'll take it.
That's great. That's great.
Now I'm in melee range.
Now you're in
Great.
melee range. You're in a beautiful spot to be in.
A doll will
Can I,
save
like-
you.
Ready a response, like if this baddie tries to step out, just like push him back in. Is that like a thing I can do?
You can make a weapon attack whenever they do that. I don't know if there's a feat that allows you to just like push people as an opportunity attack, but that seems like a great opportunity attack feat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll play it by ear if that happens. If that happens.
I will end my turn.
Okay, beautiful turn. Who's next on the initiative list?
That is to me.
Okay.
And I am going to. I'm probably gonna run up and just fucking Falcon punch this fool.
Fucking Falcon.
Eat him.
Fucking kill him, dude. Beat his ass, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to, I guess, run to, here, but like not into the. Dude, I guess I could do it from here, wherever I can hit this guy from, and not
Mhm.
be in the swarm. He's gonna need to make a con saving throw.
Ooh.
Be on the beat.
Con save.
Condoleezza Rice.
Condi.
He got a 17.
17, I believe, is just too low. So he's gonna take
Hell yeah.
he's gonna take the full 30 bludgeoning damage.
What is your spell save DC?
18.
So yeah, sounds like 18.
Yeah.
30 points.
30 points of bludgeoning damage
Mhm.
as my ephemeral sort of mantis shrimp fist blasts him, and then he's stunned until the end of my next turn. Yeah.
Does he move at all?
No.
Because that would be a great 1-2 little opportunity attack situation right there.
You mean like if it pushed him and then like Travis got an opportunity attack?
Yeah, that would have been sweet.
Well, the opportunity attack is only triggered if somebody moves of their own volition.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Wow.
And
There you go.
And then I'm gonna move to like here.
Just in case.
And that'll be my turn. Is he still up?
Travis, when
He
did they
is still
take
up.
damage in there?
He takes the damage in there on the beginning of his turn.
Oh.
Nice.
When they first enter, which I'm assuming is the start of their turn, is when they first enter, or did he already first enter? I don't know how you
He's
define it.
entered.
It may say both. It may say at the start of their turn or when they enter it initially. I think some are like that. Some
Yeah,
AoEs are like that.
so yeah, he should go ahead and do it because it's when he enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, or ends a turn there.
Okay. You guys, Travis, you want to go ahead and roll damage?
All right. Well,
makes a con save.
Yeah.
Oh, I make a con save. Okay, I'll make the con save. I'll do it. It's +2 to this bad boy. We'll just roll it right here on the screen so everybody can see it. It's an 11.
No good. All
Nope.
right, let's roll the
Nope.
magic dice.
Yeah, get him. Get him.
23 points.
Those.
23 points?
Mm-hmm.
That's no good. That's no good.
And again, when he ends his turn in here, which he will because he's stunned.
Okay. That was their turn. Who's next?
After me, it is to Lily, but she's down.
Okay.
And so then after Lily, it's to the baddies or the goodies. I forget. Maybe the goodies were going first.
Goodies. We'll go goodies
I
first.
think the goodies go first.
Yeah. We'll bring Lily back up. We'll give her some hit points. This guy's going to rush up here and bring him up. Give him a little bit of healing.
Also, where do you want Sinclair to be in the initiative?
I think I was at the very
After
bottom.
the baddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended on me, I think, basically waking up in the water or on the rocks or something.
You're not woken up yet.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. You still got a lingering vision.
Ooh,
We didn't get to.
more vision.
Okay. Click's gonna come up, and they're gonna start wailing away on these guys. Roll some dice. Okay. They both hit. They're going to. They both bring out clubs and start striking these guys over here. This one down here is taken out on the bottom of the screen.
Hell yeah.
Right there. And then this cleric right here is going to second. I don't know if this is a cleric spell or not, gang, but he's going to cast Fairy Fire on the stone.
Oh yeah.
So that way it is bright and visible at all times. can't go anywhere, or it can go places, but it is highly visible.
I think it affects objects and creatures, so he
Okay,
could pop it off on any bad guys up there.
Okay,
well.
he's just gonna
It's like an
cast it
area.
then as well.
It's an area, so like anything
oh, it
within
is?
20 feet. Hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Not sweet for us.
But they have to make a save.
Yeah, there's a save, and he can choose not to hit Hadal if he's been paying attention that Hadal's, obviously against these cultists.
I thought it was an area.
I
and you
think
couldn't-
you've ruled that it affects everyone. Because I have accidentally cast it on friends before.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I failed.
Dex saves.
Dex saves. He doesn't care about your beliefs right now. He cares about this item.
I got a 12.
A 12.
Glow in the dark Triton.
What am I doing? Okay. You guys can probably see. Can you guys see my whole screen like that? Can you see, or just the battle map?
Just the battle map.
I only see the. Oh wait.
If I type something down here, you can't see it.
No.
What do you?
Okay, you can only read it on your end. Okay, I didn't mean it, by the way. Okay, just wondering. Like if I roll, I'm using that to roll right now. So I just be able to keep those to myself right now.
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
Yeah.
you failed. Baddie failed. Travis, can you make a save as well?
Sorry, which save am I rolling?
Fairy Fire is a
Dex.
dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, dirty 20.
320. You succeed.
Nerd.
You do not glow.
Sorry, what was cast? I was reading notes.
If Fairy Fire is it's kind of like a glitter bomb spell. It makes everything very visible. You can't be invisible, or essentially, or you're invisible, but like you're surrounded in violet light still. So
Gotcha.
Attacks have
Sorry.
advantage.
What's a glitter bomb spell? Is that a spell?
yeah, it's called Fairy Fire.
Oh, okay.
It's a 4th edition name change they did.
Okay.
There's a big debate about it on Reddit. Cool. And then we that's done with the goodies. They're over there reviving. You're gonna bring this boy back.
Wait, don't they get to attack the baddie again?
Do you get to attack the baddie again?
Oh, because he ends his turn in
End
the
of turn.
bees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, you will.
Bees in the
be
trap.
attacking
Dummy.
the baddie again.
It's
I need
done.
another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. He's stunned. He's not a disadvantage on that, right?
Yeah.
He's not, because it's like
Oh boy.
it's your hardiness. Hey, he got an 18, Braj. I don't know about you.
Roll it again. Roll it again.
I don't have to roll it. Why don't I have to roll again?
Did you
Dude.
just say with a disadvantage?
I don't.
Because he's stunned?
No,
I don't
he's
think-
not disadvantaged even if he's stunned, right?
No, he's
I
not.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No.
Oh.
It's an 18,
I thought it
Braj.
was.
He
What,
automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
is.
fine.
'Cause
He's
he
still
can't
just like,
Points of
"Ugh."
damage.
But yeah. How much?
6.
Nice. That is
Only 6?
okay. Hey, he's not looking great.
No way.
13. Yeah, I rolled 13. Very abysmal.
Okay. So he's stunned for this turn, but he won't be stunned anymore. Is that correct?
He's stunned until the end of my turn.
Oh, the end of your turn. So I'll keep this little. Okay, cool. I got one guy on the map. Okay.
How many more bad guys are up? If there's just 2 more besides the guy with the thing?
It's a stun guy and one other guy.
Okay. Oh, right. The Umber Hulk is the staff or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the beast.
Umber Hulk is the insect plague.
Oh, okay.
Representing.
Representing. What to do in this situation?
We're leaving these guys alive.
I'm not there. Colin wanted to torture some people, so.
This guy's gonna flee. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity. Actually, he's going to. Man, no, he's burnt them all up. I know this guy's been working hard. This guy was one of the front runners in the beginning, and now he's one of the hardest hit. So, attack of opportunity misses. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll put him right down there. He's making his way down the stairs. He's fleeing. Yeah, Val, you see him start running down. And then this guy is going to end his turn. He can't do anything. And that's their turn. That's goodies, that's baddies. Who's next?
Then it's back. Then it's to Sinclair.
Boom! Thunder cracks, lightning bursts in front of you, and the storm personified stands in front of you. Sinclair, I find you worthy. The sky burns behind him, and the seas roar. The ground beneath you shakes. Ahead of you is a task. Turn away from me, and I will turn away from you. But I will charge you with great purpose. The ground bursts open, and kind of like a volcano. Molten rock boils up, and this creature, black skin, with many arms, reaches out. This giant, earth-shaking monstrosity, bigger than your ship, bigger than a few ships, possibly the size of the Judgment. One set of arms, 2 set of arms, 3 set of arms comes out, giant spikes on its back. The ground shakes beneath it, the waters swell, and from it, this Leviathan, this creature that you've seen once before, the head bursting forth out of the water. Many eyes stare at you as another set of heads come up, and another. And those seas crash on the shoreline around you. You look, and the sky is filled with a screeching pierce as this bird of fire leaves what looks like a snowy mountain and flies over. These are the world shapers, the beasts of old. These are the beasts that are controlled by those known as the Kai Pharaoh. Ancient sons of primordials they are, and their strength is in destruction and renewal. Look and behold. And you see, you see islands sunder under these things. You see spans of time as these things change landscapes. You see a cold, icy tundra, giants kind of running in the distance. You get this bird's eye view of it, and as it flies over, this bird of fire comes over and starts warming the landscape. Water starts to rush down and flood the area, and this phoenix-like entity flies away, changing this land, setting things on fire in its wake. The Quetzalcoatl. If you find yourself facing this, just know But the Lord of Fire will be your friend if he does not know your full intentions. But if he
Right.
does, he will betray you.
Okay. You're talking about being friends with the Quetzalcoatl fella?
No. Lord
His
of Fire is
master.
a whole different other thing.
Okay. Okay. I'll watch out for him, I guess.
The big boy hits the water, and the seas storm and swell and rip around. The endless storm comes from the Leviathan. Watch him quell the waters below. He slumbers uneasily in his stormy grave. Allies will know where the door is. You must find the key and keep it locked.
Right. That sounds like Nadia's prophecy a bit. And that also sounds like Hadal. He probably knows a bit about this, seeing as he's from over there. So, all right, that's a lead. What else you got?
This Tyrannosaurus-like roar comes out. Ancient of dinosaurs, the Tarask is. It's best left, kept below his grave, deep beneath the mountains of the 10,000 islands. But even now, there are those who wish to throw a bridle on the beast and ride him to new destruction.
That sounds interesting. That sounds like maybe what was it called? Titan leash. I bet we got a lead on that one too. These are pretty good. I'm kind of familiar with a couple of these already. So, was it just the three?
Just these three beings of destruction called the Kaifuro their master. Keep them locked away. Keep the world safe.
That's what I want to do. Yeah. So you're like telling me this is what I need to be pursuing.
This is a path laid out in front of you. You do not have to take it, but if you turn your back on me and my charge, I will turn my back on you.
Right. All right. Yeah, that's a deal. I can do this. We can do this. I got some friends. It's gonna work out.
You are worthy of
Thank
this
you.
endeavor.
I appreciate that, Stormlord.
You wake up and the clapping of thunder sounds more like the rushing of a wave, and you can feel the water come off of you. And you open your eyes and you look up, and there's just a tall cliff in front of you, and the sun is shining, and there's a couple of pirates in a rowboat. Mate, you all right?
I look down. I'm totally fine.
Like rowboat, like paddling alongside in these like choppy waters a little bit.
Hey.
You all
Yeah,
right, mate?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Do I remember getting
Okay.
pushed off the mountain?
Yeah, I think that you would probably
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah, I kind of look up, just like fucking
Yeah.
hell. Yeah, mate, I'm fine. Hang on. And I'm gonna get on my cell phone and tell.
Okay.
Last thing I remember hearing is Val kind of screaming because I was falling off the cliff. So I'm a cell phone Val. Hey, I'm worthy. Code says I'm worthy. It's great. Hey, we got some stuff to talk about too. What I think we should go get some lunch.
It did it! It did it!
Lightning crackling.
And that's probably an action.
Okay.
But I get in these guys' boat, I guess.
Yeah, you start swimming over to the boat. Yeah,
And of course, I call
Murray.
Murray.
You can't get up there this way.
I call Murray as well, just for backup.
Okay.
So what? How can I? What's the quickest way back up? Is there like a dock nearby?
I mean, you could have to paddle around a little bit, but yeah, we'll eventually get there. Hold on. You pulled up in the water. You know, you have
Right.
to go. You have to go around. You have to go into town. You have to take the stairs. It's really the only way up there. I mean, unless
Right.
you fly or something like that. Yeah, unless you
No.
can fly, you can get up there. But you know, I don't know if you magic folk or not. But you know,
Nah, I can't fly right now. That's okay. So
do you like
what
fish?
fish?
What fish?
Yeah, I could do with some fish. Well, actually, I think I'm going to lunch with my pals in just a minute. So
Oh, mate, don't want to
Um,
spoil your
I want to
appetite.
fill up. Yeah.
yeah, I best wait. I best wait.
All right.
And we slowly paddle. Nothing's wrong
Meanwhile.
here. Nothing's
Meanwhile,
wrong at all.
Val, it's your turn. You see the figure running down away, but you see the one with the eye of the storm stunned, fairy fired, and surrounded by clerics and a swarm of stinging bugs.
I figure that one's covered. I'll
And you're flying.
yeah. Can I see the one that's down the stairs from here?
I tell you what you can do. If you wanted to, you could fly off of the edge of the cliff and get like a side
And
view of
see
it
the-
as he's running view.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just put you kind of over here in this general direction. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
fly out and get a clean shot twice.
All right. Clean shot him.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Non-lethal shot.
What? We're smoking them? Yeah. 24 to
Okay.
hit for the second one.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, very precise. Just like flies out,
Non-lethal.
it's like scoping it, and then
Okay.
unloads.
Okay. I
Like,
want you
I don't think so.
I want you to roll a D100 for me because he is running down an open face staircase.
Oh. What? Okay. 63.
Okay. You do not kill him. You shoot him, and instead he starts to just tumble down some staircases. But he does not fall off the edge, thankfully. Let me take him down. He falls down, and he looks pretty banged up. Even he does not look like he's going to be running anywhere for the time being with those legs mangled the way they are.
If I see he's still alive, I will add an arcane jolt.
No, I mean he's dead. Like I thought you were
He's
doing
dead.
non-lethal damage.
I'm doing lethal damage.
Oh, you're doing lethal damage. Okay, well then, fuck everything I just said. What happens is you shoot this guy. He looks like
and he
he's okay,
dies.
but
And he
spin
dies,
him,
like
he
you
steps
intended.
backwards. He falls off of the side of the stairs and starts tumbling. And that's the last you see of him. You just hear from below. A big like crowd just gasp around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Messy.
He's dead.
All right.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Whoops.
I thought we're doing away with these freaks. Sorry.
There's still one left alive, right?
Yeah, there's and you've got this other guy if you really want.
Oh yeah.
Non-lethal bee damage coming right up. Non-lethal bee
Fly,
stings.
I'll fly so that the crowd below can't see me. I'll
Get your
get back,
pen.
fly as close
Yeah.
as I can back to the top.
These guys broke the pirate code. They got caught.
They got caught.
No shame in that.
This is non-consensual swashbuckling.
Yeah. I think that'll take us out of. I guess we're still technically in initiative. This guy's stunned and fairy fired and surrounded by bees. You guys tell me what you want to do in this situation.
I want to like apprehend that dude, neutralize his ability to defend himself, and be able to question him is what I want to do.
Okay.
You can do that without him being alive.
Well, didn't HUD say he has to be willing if he's dead, or he can lie if he's dead, right? Or what was it?
He can lie, but
They
we
don't
have
necessarily,
ways.
yeah, they don't have to tell the truth. And also, if it's like, hey, I remember you, fucko, you just killed me, like they may, just say,
Not
go fuck
answer.
yourself, 5
So we
times.
threaten him with death now, and then, then we can kill him.
I'll say that the clerics pull him away from the bee, or maybe turn him around so that he's
I
still
can
in
just
the bee swarm.
get rid of the bees. The bees are gone.
No? Bye, bees.
As we're restraining him, he's restrained first, and then the bees disappear.
They take the kind of the rope sashes that they have around their monk robes, and they start tying up his hands behind them. One of them takes the stone, the Eye of the Storm, back and puts it up on the shelf right there, where it belongs, the dais, I believe that they're called. And they start tying up his feet, kind of hog tying him up a little bit, push him down on the ground, and take him away from the. We're gonna bring him over here, kind of closer to the edge where they push people off to see if they're worthy or not. This is a great interrogation spot. This is where the monks often traditionally interrogate people.
Were these monks, these cleric dudes?
Sickos, yeah. What are we?
Yeah, they give swirlies to each other because they're the Stormlords, So
hazing to become a
lot of hazing. So he is tied up very securely. He's there ready for questioning. Can you guys even hear music? It doesn't look like it's playing music over here.
I feel like I could earlier, and then my thing crashed a couple times. But I don't think it was music related. I'm not saying it like that, but I think that's when it stopped. Also, how long exactly will it take me just to leisurely walk back to where I was after being on this boat for a while?
Can we fly down to him?
If I see you down there, I'll come get you. Do I see Sinclair below?
Well, I'm saying you may have like 30 or 45 minutes to really put this guy to the pain and question.
Before you show up and.
Before I might, not really like torture.
Yeah, but I think my priority would probably be to get you back and let Val handle the interrogation.
Well,
Val
I'm currently
has
flying.
received word.
Oh, if you can get him, then party on.
Am I able to just like piggyback? Like fly down and find you?
I probably don't weigh that much. I probably only weigh, with all my gear and shit, like probably 65 pounds at most, maybe. It's like a big bag of dog food.
Big bag of dog food.
Slowly, if you tell big bag of dog.
But if the bag of dog food could grab onto you, it's a whole.
And the big bag of dog food's wearing armor, like plate armor.
Is where plate armor and a shield and a sword.
Oh, okay.
It's scale mail, I think.
Okay, so if Val's going to do that, then I'm going to ask you to do some questions.
All right. The stun eventually wears off.
Be here for that.
His face is all just swollen with bee stings.
I forgot.
I will never talk to you. You can't make me say anything. I belong to a higher power.
No, I suppose you're right, my friend, but I will just inform you that you are standing on the edge of a very tall precipice, and if you are not cooperative, then you will be dashed on the rocks below or drown. But even if you don't hit the rocks, you will probably hit the water, and then that would also kill you. So, you will die if you do not cooperate.
Death does not scare me. I belong to the bringer of destruction in the new world. Many will die, and I will happily take part in that.
Can I grab his shirt and tilt him off a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Okay then.
I was muted. Hell yeah, dude. Give him
Yeah,
what for?
that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Oh, so dirty.
So dirty. Yeah, he kind of looks back and starts breathing heavy. It's my time. It's my time.
If you'd rather go, if you'd rather this be the end, then I'll leave you to it. I mean, I just thought that perhaps you'd prefer to go on living, and you could just give us a little bit of information, and you could be on your way.
He looks nervous about what's about to happen. I think you got him on the ropes a little bit right here. His belief is that he is just a pawn in this game. However, the chessboard's getting real in this moment.
Would you be inclined to, inform me of what it is that you intended to accomplish here, and what you were trying to steal that artifact from the temple? What was your goal? Who sent you here?
We are many. The faith is old. The religion runs deeper than the sands of Alkahari. These islands used to be a temple. And that artifact, you call it, and it has seen many days as well. Many days, yes.
Listen, mate, you're getting a little heavy, and I just don't want you to slip preemptively if you are indeed trying to live, but I can't quite tell if you are.
He's breathing heavy. He's getting kind of nervous. The keys. We'll all find the keys in the end. They'll all be taken and used, presented to the Kaifuro. He keeps looking down.
What keys? What keys are you talking about? Why does the Kaifuro need them?
To unlock the doors to the new world. They're locked away.
What is this new world? Is it a different plane?
Planes, yes, planes are involved. That's where his world makers are kept. The world makers are kept there in the planes, yes. But there are ways to access them. The ancient doorways.
Who's giving you your orders? Who sent you here?
The stars, the time's right. The ancient texts say it is the dawn of a new age when brother fights brother, when the world is about to be sundered with blood and steel. Now it is the time for a new day.
One second, mate. My hand's getting a little tired. I'm just gonna switch hands.
Go ahead and roll with advantage now.
We returned.
16.
16. He's starting to. Let me counter roll. Before I start narrating over here. He starts to grow more and more accepting of his fate right now. I don't think he believes he's getting out of this alive. I don't think he's seeing anything. He's surrounded by what he perceives to be enemies right now. He doesn't see any sort of way out, so I think he's starting to accept his fate. Blood will fill every crack in between these islands. Every inch will run red with your people's blood, with all of the blood of these islands. And from that blood, land will grow, the world will be reconnected, and under one great and glorious rule.
So, just to be clear, you got your orders from the stars and ancient texts, and that's why you came here to assault this temple and steal that artifact.
We have our clerics as well, our high priest. They interpret the scripture for us.
Where are these clerics, these high priests?
Far from here, traveler, far from here. We lie in the sands where we were subjected to, forgotten. But in the sands there is an oasis. And that's where our people, the true believers, that's where we stay. Al-Karath. Al-Karath. And he just starts repeating, Al-Karath. Al-Karath.
I turn to the clerics on the side of me. I'm like, is it all right if you gentlemen, if I just, edge here?
No. If he's worthy of the Stormlord, he may come back, but I think the odds are pretty slim.
Well, that seems fair. We'll leave it up to the Stormlord, and then I'm just kind of release my hand, but then Spartan kick him off the rest of the way.
Al-Karath, I'm coming home. And yeah, he falls to his doom.
Do I know what Al-Karath is? Do I know that as the name of a place?
Go ahead and roll a roll a history check. Val, you can roll one too.
Was I here?
Oh, you're not here? Never mind, you weren't there.
Oh, damn.
Your token's on the map, that's why I said that.
16.
16. It does sound familiar. You think you read about it in the texts that have the references. You guys nabbed a small little library, and in there, what you learned of Al-Kahari is that a long time ago it separated. The mages took to the skies. They developed floating towers in the sky, which eventually became a floating city. And the people who stayed behind on the desert were down there. They were either abandoned down there or they chose to stay down there. The texts are kind of unclear on that. And they were there to help supply food and fresh water, things that the mages couldn't produce at first.
So I know this to be like the continent beneath like the capital city where like the queen from Al-Kahari.
Al-Karath is kind of like the sands below Al-Kahari, is the original like terra firma of Al-Kahari.
Okay.
Yep. He falls to his death. He cracks on the rocks, and it is some time before his body will eventually be swept away by the tide, but it is not now. And instead, you just hear the cawing of gulls flapping around in this great pit that leads down to sea stone and waves, hundreds and hundreds of feet below. You can just see his cloak just soaked on the rocks as his body lays down there.
Sweet. Yeah. Cool kill, Hadal.
Do we return?
It's probably a little bit of time. The clerics go around and heal everyone up, and kind of bring everybody you guys brought a few bodies up here to be resurrected, and they kind of start positioning everyone and start healing everybody up, and everybody that's involved in the fight. There's a lot of thank yous that go around.
If it hasn't already been done, can I go like collect that stone thing and present it to the
staff?
Your guy? The staff is that what?
Oh, the stone, the Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, the stone.
Yeah, I'll say it was set down, and as an active piece, you offer it back, and the cleric that has been kind of involved with facilitating this whole thing with Sinclair the whole time brother. I wrote it down last time. What did I write down?
Hendrik Lamar.
Tyros?
Lamar?
Lamar. Thank you. Tyros is your guy. Lamar takes it, and its light shall shine bright here. But if you're ever in need of it in the future, I think that you're worthy to carry this light. This Eye of the Storm is said to be a foundational stone of the sea. It comes from deep below, from a place of pure sea. It's said to, the Stormlord picked it out and made it one of his crown jewels, and he placed it here in this temple as a beacon to all of those lost in the storm. It will be here, protected, but it is always welcome to you. Thank you.
That's a key.
Is this like a sword thing, or can we?
Is he presenting it to Sinclair?
That's the big boy
No.
key.
He's talking to you.
No, I'm not even
Oh,
there.
We're not
he's
here yet.
presenting it to me?
He's talking to Hadal. Yeah, he took it from you and put it back up on the shrine. It lights up. We receive a lot of our abilities here from this stone. The ability to resurrect and bring back those. Our powers are strengthened up here because of this.
Serious starfish magic.
So
I
can
don't
we
know.
have it?
I don't know if you have, many more resources at your disposal, but those cultists seem rather inclined to take it, and it seemed like you would not have been able to stop them had we not been here. And if this is as powerful as you say, and they want it as bad as they seem to, I think you might need to consider some more serious security measures.
Go ahead and do a persuasion check with advantage.
Get it, dude. Persuade him so good.
Persuasion.
Put it in the ice chest.
Charisma 16.
To take it with you permanently, I think only one who is truly worthy would be able to do that. It is here for you to use whenever you need it, absolutely.
Unless you want to jump off that cliff, bro.
Well, it seemed like that guy who took it, he seemed to take it, without having to be worthy, unless he was worthy.
Well, look at him now. Not
But
so
that's
worthy.
because we did that. It's not because the stone struck him down or something.
That's fate. That's the gods.
Are you sure? Are you sure that I couldn't just go ahead and take it and it'd be fine?
If you're not worthy, I don't know if you would make it very far.
All right. Well, I'll wait for my mate because I think he is worthy and he should be back pretty soon. And in the meantime, if you're capable, are you willing to use this power and resurrect our friends? I mean, we did do you quite a boon in protecting your what is this stone called?
The Eye of the Storm.
Eye of the Storm. You know what? Maybe we'll just wait. We'll just wait because I think maybe it was Sinclair that sort of had the deal, sort of set up, and I think he should be on his way. In the meantime, I'm just going to go rummage through the pockets of these cultist guys and check out that staff over there, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
Quick question. Did you say they healed us all?
Yeah, they healed you guys up.
Is my poison gone?
Yeah, I'll say that they were able to cure your poison for you.
I think like a lay on hands, if you use 5 HP, it can remove that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
there's probably a paladin here somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to check out that staff as well.
Okay. Well, you guys go over to the staff. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Are we all rolling Arcana checks?
I'll say that Frank and Hadal can roll an Arcana check on it.
15.
Fuck. 4. Guess that's not going to be my new awesome weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
15. Yeah, you look at this staff. It has kind of like a kind of not scythe-like, but kind of like toothy blade on the bottom of it as it sticks into the ground. There is kind of like a black flat stone that is circular in shape that's kind of set in there. This obsidian-like stone seems to steal any sort of light around it, like a shadow kind of emanates around it. This wood on the staff has like black vines that kind of grow up around to the edge of it, and you are able to pull the staff out of the ground. It looks like the magic seems to be dispelled on it in a moment. You're not quite sure how to reignite the magic in it, but what you saw, yeah, this thing is capable of in a range or attacking certain individuals, able to kind of create a semi-anti-magical field.
Okay.
Yeah. You know it to be inert now, though. Like you stick it back into the ground, and nothing seems to change. The light doesn't flicker from the eye of the storm or anything. I think as you kind of put it up here, like maybe you walk by the eye of the storm, and the eye of the storm might dim a little bit as you get closer to it. But as you kind of pull it away, you see that the dim kind of brightens back up in this white, shiny orb. The eye of the storm stays kind of lit and ready to rock.
Lit. What about, is there anything on the persons of these cultist guys?
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
God damn, I'm not good at anything.
Can I be separately investigating?
Nat 20.
Yeah, you can separately investigate as well.
Use the help
Got
action.
Got a natural 20.
Six.
Natural 20.
6.
Oh shit!
Have fun, Hazal. Find all the cool stuff.
You find it all, dude.
With a natural 20, I check their cavities as well.
Okay, check the cavities as well.
Just
necklace of
You
gold
guys
teeth.
are able to find a few blades that can inject poison into people. The poison seems to do like 2d8 of poison damage on top of a normal dagger attack.
Are these like, you gonna say like poison daggers?
Yeah, poison daggers. You're able to find what look like a few bags of gems. I think the total of them would end up on each of them kind of combined would be around 150 gold pieces.
Hey.
And you said two
And-
bags of those?
Yeah. Well, the combined, they equal
Okay.
to 150 gold pieces. There is a kind of kind of a worn piece of paper that has script written on it. Seems to be fanciful. Seems to talk kind of like the King James Version Bible, a lot of these and thous, describing this artifact and its importance. In there, it is called the Sea Key. And
I think it's referring to the Eye of the Storm.
yeah. There's like I'll say there's probably even like a little sketch of it or something. And it talks about it being on a dais in the temple of the false lord up on the top of Alcahar or Mulahara here. Yeah. And the description, after the description, there is, well, wait a sec. You can't read Alcahari, can you?
I didn't even know that was a language.
Okay.
Likely not. I don't think any of us would.
Likely
It
safe.
would have been weird to have chosen a language I didn't know existed in this game.
That's true, and that's on me because I kind of came up with that.
I have
idea
like
Would
later.
any
6
of us?
words in the notes that have been translated over
Do
the
you
whole campaign.
guys, you could probably find an interpreter in town.
Yeah.
You can probably.
I don't have my interpreter spell. And I believe
yeah, if you guys have the read.
Comprehend
the
languages?
tongues,
Comprehend
comprehend
languages?
languages,
No.
yeah.
That would work.
Sure. So we'll leave that a little mysterious right now, but you have a clue, we'll say. As for you not being able to choose Alkahari, that's on me. That's on me. My bad. Yeah, we'll leave it at there. You guys find a couple of small things. They seem to be running kind of light. I'll say that you find an arcane focus, like a divine symbol. It seems to be a pyramid with an eye on each side of the point, and a wreath kind of wrapped around it, like it was going behind and in front. It's like a flaming. What do you call those things on like the Greek set?
Laurel?
The laurel, a flaming laurel. Thank you.
Sick.
And is it just like a little like emblem? Thing?
Yeah, it's like a little necklace on
like a pendant.
A pendant. Yeah. I'll say you're able to find, two of those on. Well, yeah, there's two bodies, and then you can take the cloaks as well. They seem to be kind of like dusty red cloaks. They don't look to be anything fancy, but they seem to be of a material that will keep you cool in the hot sun, kind of keep the heat trapped in you, or keep the heat going. What do I mean to say? They keep
It keeps you cool?
Reflected?
Yeah, keep you cool in the hot sun. Yeah. You know how people wear like in like the desert, they wear like they get all wrapped up and it like keeps the sun off of them, and it's like like a linen-y kind of thing. Yeah. I'm cultural, guys. I'm very, very well versed in the world.
I'm so cultural, guys.
They wear cloth.
I love countries. I mean the things in them.
Different people and what the weird things that they do. I'm really into that.
So weird. It's
Can
fun.
I inquire about to Hadal about the cloak and the dagger? Since my clothes are a bit ragged and my weapon's a bit chaotic.
Absolutely.
I just ask Hadal if there's anything good. How's the dagger? How's the cloak? What do you think?
I mean, they seem fun. I mean, if you think you could use it, yeah, absolutely. Take one of these daggers, and yeah, you're welcome to one of these cloaks. It seems like your clothes have seen better days. So yeah, that's fine.
Dick. He puts it on, pops the collar, he's ready to go. And Buho sidebar is going to lead. Buho Spirit is going to lead behind the Chaos Blade. It is he's taking a different turn with this character.
Yeah.
If only you rolled an 18 instead of a 5, you'd be singing a different story.
You take the Chaos Blade to the side of the cliff and you throw it over the edge, and you just hear a whoo, whoo, and you turn around, but you don't see anything.
Franklin, we could have at least sold that, man. There's no reason to just chunk into the ocean.
Blade. And sticks into the body of the dead.
Frank is speechless. He doesn't really know why he did it. He felt.
You know,
I took a
held
narrative,
by
a narrative
force.
turn with you right there.
I think it's symbolic. I understand, man. No
A
problem.
new leaf. A new song?
You said it was a 2d8 poison dagger?
2d6 plus regular dagger, which would be, normally a d4. So 1d4 plus 2d6.
Plus Dex, I think.
Yeah, Dex. Plus
I also get an additional 1d8, I think, as for something. Is being a human, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway.
Being holy.
Are you a poisoner?
It's probably up your alley. You had bugs.
You're a nasty bug guy.
You're nasty.
What's your subclass?
You're a nasty little cleric.
No subclass.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
no,
you're a cleric of the
uh,
swarm.
Of the swarm.
Ooh.
No. Why am I forgetting what trickster? Right?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Right. Salty Gary.
nasty bug flavored.
Salty
Nasty,
Gary.
buggy, salty Gary.
Trickery domain.
Trickery domain.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wander back over to the bodies, waiting on Sinclair and Val to return.
Yeah. It takes a little bit, but you see Val as your spell is wearing off here after a little bit. You made a good time down. You found Sinclair, and you pick him up and start flying him back up like the small sack of potatoes that he is. You say anything on the way up?
What's up? Yeah. All right.
You
So
did it! That's
I
great.
did it. I am alive. It's amazing. I'm worthy, apparently. But bigger deals. We got 3 big monsters that we got to lock away, or else Kaifaro's going to get them and fucking annihilate the planet or whatever, or the world. You know, they're the remakers, right? So we got to find a key to lock away the big boy Leviathan, the snake monster I was telling you about, that sunk my ship, the old ship fog. There's like a flaming bird up north somewhere where I think we got to make friends with its master. And then there's, but underneath the 10,000 islands, there's a Tarask, which is like a big dinosaur fella. And
How did you know all this? What are you talking about, mate?
sorry, I'm talking really fast, but
I saw you die.
the Stormlord, he found me worthy, and he revealed these things to me. And
Like a
the
vision.
bugs. It was a vision, yeah, you could say that. But it's also, he said, if I gotta pursue these, like he gave me a quest, right, to seal these fuckers away. But he said if I turn my back on it, he'll turn his back on me. I'm not sure what that means, but
Well, what are you getting out of them now?
wait, what?
What is that? What are you receiving? What would turning his back on you even mean?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure at all. But maybe he'd stop like favoring me and saving me life when
Why?
because he apparently he did that. So, but yeah, it was crazy though. But yeah, I'm fine. I didn't take. I'm like at 100%. I'm like I could.
You look
I feel like
completely
I could
fine.
fly. Wait, what?
You look completely fine. As soon as you fell off the cliff, we were attacked by those same cultists that got you in the alley before. Well, you'll see.
The Kaifaro fellows. Okay,
Yeah, I show him one of the bodies.
that's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually-
we swoop in.
Like
We swoop in
crossover.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
There
know.
were more of them before.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's windy up here. Okay, so wait. So you were saying that as you guys were flying up?
Yeah. Right, Hadal. So I received. Okay, hey, I'm worthy. I'm fine. Didn't get hurt or nothing. But Cord gave me a vision. Right. He said that there's a.
It's
Oh yeah.
interesting.
Hey, Lamar.
It's interesting that
You all shut up.
this is rather coincidental because one of these cultist fellows, he kind of described something similar. He said that they needed the Eye of the Storm, that relic over there on the pedestal, somehow to sort of unlock something sealed away.
Yeah, it's the Leviathan. It's that big boy that fucked up me old ship, the ship fog. And I think it's from Nadia's prophecy too, because she was talking about the old one in his sunken tomb, and we got to find the key to keep him locked away or whatever. Then she died. Rest in peace, beautiful, sweet Nadia. But are you saying that this thing is the key we need to lock this boy away?
Well, my understanding, or at least what it sounded, and he was not exactly speaking clearly, but it sounded more like it's already locked away, and they needed this to sort of get it out again. And if it is such a terrible creature as you said a Leviathan, and it's no small matter.
No, it's a giant snake with 100 eyeballs and lots of teeth and stuff.
Yes, I've heard stories about them. It's truly a horror.
But actually, Cord, he said that for this one, I have friends that may know about it because he was saying it's stirring a pot above what is it? The Stormy Seas? Is that what that place is called? The Wailing Wilds. That place.
Mm.
Ain't you from? You live underneath that, right?
Is that where I live? Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you or your parents or somebody. You're muted.
Jacob.
You're muted, Jacob.
The Southland Seas or the Wailing Wilds is what they're called. But yeah, that's where you're from.
Can I roll to see if I know of the Leviathan? I would assume that, even if I wouldn't think that I've seen it, but would have heard of it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. History check. I'll give you advantage on it too.
Makes good. Fuck. God, shit. That's a 9.
You know that your people keep abyssal creatures out. That's one of your main charges. In the abyss, there's all sorts of talk about giant things, but you've never seen anything huge before.
Yeah. Well, am I understanding what I was told by the cultists correctly? Is that this thing that they wanted the key for is to bring it here from somewhere else? Okay. So yeah, I didn't think that I would have seen it, but that I might have heard of it. Like, if I am aware of a Leviathan, is it just one thing, sort of like the Taraz?
Yeah. Like if you've probably heard the name, like you've probably heard the term Leviathan mentioned before, maybe just to mean giant thing. You probably even heard like krakens described as leviathans. Like there's like many krakens, you know.
Yeah.
There's many dragons, but
right. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I knew. Colin thought that krakens are like an animal that there can be many of, but I wasn't sure if like there is a Leviathan.
Legendary.
Leviathan.
Yeah, it's more of a legend or a tall tale or something like that. Yeah, you don't know much about it because it doesn't really describe anything. It's about as much as you know of a Leviathan.
Okay, just some sinister, dark sea monster. Yeah. Okay.
But also, he told me about this flaming big bird. I think he called it the Quetzalcoatl. I feel like we talked about this before. Maybe that was in Newcraft notes. In Cobus. But it was flying over a snowy area, trying to like melt it, and then all that melt water just like went south and caused a bunch of problems. You know, obviously, giants was running away from it. I assume was terror. And then he said, wait, what he said? He said I gotta like befriend its master, but not let it know my true intentions or something. I'll think about that one later. But then underneath the 10,000 islands is the Tarask, right? The big dinosaur monster. And it's like just gonna awaken, and all of these. Wait, what was this one? This one was hang on. Let me check my dream journal. Right, yeah. So he was saying that someone is trying to harness its power, and that made me think of that keyword Titan Leash was a secret project that somebody was working on, Kingdom or Newcraft or something. But this one's like the worst one, I think. But all of these big boys are controlled by Kai Faro, and if they're not sealed away, if he gets them out, he will control them and just start creating the world anew by murdering, fucking everybody. That was the main bits of the last.
Lamar sort of basically, acknowledged that they don't really have the tightest security here at the temple, and so if the Eye of the Storm is indeed the key to unlocking or maintaining the Leviathan being sealed away, I think it's not safe here, and he seemed to suggest he would be willing to give it to someone who was worthy. And since the Stormlord just found you worthy, I think that perhaps you should ask him if we can take the Eye of the Storm with us, because I think that we could keep it safer than it is here. I mean, there's like 3 of these cultists came in here and almost got away with it.
Yeah, you may be right. Hey, Lamar. Hey, So Cord found me worthy. Am I allowed to just? Is this just like? Can I just like protect this thing now and take it with us, or what? Because like, come on, man.
You originally jumped into the abyss to see to plead with the Stormlord to save your fallen companions. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. It is.
We would still like that to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
And now you ask of another equal gift.
Well, this is
Well,
less
that's
less of a
taking
gift.
on a job more
It's
than
more us
anything.
doing you a favor, really.
If I may, sir, it's more like Cord the Stormlord bestowed on me a quest to seal these big fuckers away so Kaipero can't murder everyone, including you, I'm assuming. And also, like, you got nothing up here. You're a sitting duck for all these psychos that want this thing.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Oh, you're gonna help me, dude?
I'm helping.
Yeah, because I did make you
Yeah.
stop talking.
It's a
Damn,
cool
what
D20 shirt you got on.
Oh yeah, dude. It's got two 20s on it. Okay. This one is a 6. This one is 11. So 23.
Very
23.
convincing.
23.
Nice.
The power of this temple will be greatly diminished once the Eye of the Storm leaves here.
Oh, so you won't be able to bring people back alive if we took it with us?
It may not be possible in the future, but it is important that it remains safe. If we are going to help your friends, we better do it now. And if you are going to take the Eye of the Storm with you, then, well, we better think of the future of this temple and what that looks like.
Also, we won't necessarily take it just this moment, you know. I think we're going to be here in town for a couple of days at least. And then,
Oh,
you
it
know.
might as well.
I mean, honestly, I think we probably ought to take it as soon as possible since it really doesn't seem safe here.
This might not be the last wave of attacks you experience. They're as fanatical as you say.
Hey, I got an idea. Now,
What's
this
your
is
idea?
a little bit crazy. We'll have to talk to the captain, but there's only like 3 or 4 of you guys here. Is it possible to just like y'all want to come with us and help us protect this thing and save the world? And then you could do like a temple thing, maybe somewhere on the ship, really low key, but you could still, you know, do some good with the temple part. And then we'll travel around, and you got like a floating temple.
Sinclair, they pushed you off a cliff. You want them on part of the crew.
Well, I mean, well then we could have some sort of resurrection capability as well on the ship. That'd be kind of handy.
I'd rather none of us died in the first place.
Well, obviously that would be the preference, but if in the event it happens, and it seems to be happening now and again, the question is more like, do any of if your clerics were interested in doing that, do you have any sailing experience? We're not really interested in taking on dead weight.
Dead weight healers, you know.
In my youth, I sailed on the ship and found myself here. I cannot lie if I have not said that I have not felt the call of the tide.
Okay.
My brethren here have been called to serve here for the people of this island. And there's still miracles that can be performed under the name of the Stormlord here. But I can come with you as an emissary of the Stormlord to make sure that the eye stays safe. And as long as that, which is my primary objective, remains, I can assist you and aid you in any way that I am able to at the moment. Without my brethren, though, it will not be as easy for us to to perform these miracles. We're stronger together.
Right. Now,
Well, no one's
if
forcing you.
what if to seal away this big boy? I mean, we got to use this key. What if in using that key it may destroy it or something like that? How would you feel about that? I have no idea. Just kind of running into things that might come up, you know.
I feel like we'll have answers to those questions by the time we get there.
Cool. Okay.
Is there somewhere that we need to go? My understanding was that if it's a key, we just need to not open the door with the key.
Or we do. This thing's already out. It got Sinclair's ship.
I mean, it was out like a year ago.
So okay, that's
year
what
and
I've
a
been
half
unclear
ago.
on. It's not locked away, is what I thought I was told that they need the key to bring it out.
That's what you've been told, yeah. But I mean, do you remember what Tiro said to you?
He said that people were trying to open a door to something and let something through.
He also mentioned that there was a dead kraken found.
Yeah.
Huh?
Not much that can take out a kraken. Maybe another kraken. Sinclair's seen this thing or something like it.
It's
So
big.
there's a good
Big-
chance that
big
whatever
boy.
the door
It's already
is,
released.
maybe this door, I don't know, maybe it's not fully opened. Maybe it opens at times. Maybe it is opened completely and this thing is out in the world now. But
I guess I don't quite know what going there to wherever there is would do. It doesn't feel like the key would be useful if the door is already open. And if there is some sort of horrible monster already loose in the oceans, I don't know how going to this door could get it back there.
Mhm.
Well, maybe it's like a summoning thing, like a seal that needs to be repaired.
Or maybe if once you kill it, it like resurrects in its own plane or whatever. So you got to kill it in its own plane. I've heard something like that about. Maybe that's devils and demons. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Well, in any case, do we know where the other key is? You said there's some great bird and a
No,
Tarask. Do we know?
all I really know is the geography of it. So, like the Quetzalcoatl was flying over snow, so I imagine that's somewhere up in Volkovic. And then to destroy it, I would have to befriend its master, but the master can't know that I'm trying to destroy the thing. Something like that. And then, yeah, the other one, somebody's trying to control a Tarask, which sounds like Titan Leash to me.
And the Titan Leash, that was like a plan or operation or something by Newcraft?
This is Commonwealth. Newcraft was. We saw that recording. Newcraft has some sort of project that the Commonwealth's taken over. That's where perhaps the pirates are being sent.
Deep Blue Sea base. It's the Deep Blue Sea base. The floating. Wait, no, that would be on the Wayland Wilds, right? Shit.
Well, there was plans for a floating sea
like
base, and then there's that place you interrogated the
drill.
scientist about in the islands. Perhaps it's the Titan Leash place. We never confirmed that. But
Are there two? I'm thinking of a floating base.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
And then is there also like an oil rig type base that's
that
like
is
drilling
the same
down?
thing.
Same thing.
The oil
Okay.
base is the floating. Yeah. That's being worked on by the Kingdom, and then there's another project called the Titan Leash Project that's happening somewhere in the islands. That is the Kingdom's currently working on. However, the Commonwealth is going to go take control of it very soon.
By force? Or is this a Newcraft base?
They're sending the pirates to do it.
Okay.
They want Newcraft to just stay out of the way.
this is the wave we were hoping to catch north. with the other pirates. And then even further north is where
something
Lono
else,
was
yeah.
supposed to go. So maybe that's the third one.
The Commonwealth is sending like a pirate navy to go to the sea base to like take it over from Newcraft.
That is
The one in
what.
the islands.
Yeah, they said they're going to work closely with the pirates to send to work on taking this base over, and all they need Newcraft to do is just stand aside.
And that's the one in the 10,000 Islands.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next play.
Okay, though, so we have this key. Then this is not where the temple is. We found this is in Mulhara, a key that goes to something in the south. So the keys are not necessarily where the doors are.
Makes sense. But if this one is at a place that's like revered, like what was it, the crown of Cord's head or whatever? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
So this is like a special place where it was placed, some hundreds of years ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So these other places have to are probably along the same steez,
You mean like these other keys might be at other temples?
Perhaps, yeah.
Oh.
Or they've already been taken.
Would any of these fallen knights maybe have some more information about that? Where the other keys are? Did you find that? Who sent them?
No, they were basically following the stars, and then they did reference an ancient text, and I pull out and I show them the piece of paper, the little thing that I got off them. Unfortunately, it's written in Alkahari, and I don't really read Alkahari.
Oh.
Don't really or don't?
I don't at all, actually.
Yeah, mate, I can't either, actually. Sad to say. Oh, but I could send a message to the Queen.
Oh.
Because, I mean, these guys are straight out of Alkahari, right? She knows about them. Maybe she might know about a key or something.
Well, we could still ask these fellows.
Right, yeah, let's do that.
I can't do it, but I've heard it's sort of a clerical thing.
Yeah,
Frank,
are you still there? Frank, are you right next to me? If not, maybe Lamar. Oh,
Yeah.
it's flickering.
Frank, do you have the ability to ask questions of the dead?
If they're willing, yes.
Well,
Can only
you
speak to them, or could, like, since I wasn't fighting them, they wouldn't recognize me as like an enemy. I could play a trick on them,
That could work. That could work.
Maybe
Please hold while Travis reads the.
Isbellis.
Does the person who casts it have to ask?
It just says allowing it to answer the questions that you pose.
One poses.
You guys can pose the question to Frank, who can pose the question.
Well, we just didn't want Frank to have to be the face. You're hoping maybe Sinclair could be the face, since the guy wouldn't have seen Sinclair.
What if I move my mouth and Frank asks the questions and I'm like right in front of his field of vision?
I am all about this.
This is serious trickery.
Do you have any way to make them friendlier or more?
I mean, I can mind control. I don't know if that works on the dead. I can charm and dominate.
Can you do both of these things at the same time? Or like one of them?
They're both, oh shit.
Concentration spells?
I can level 3 charm, and I can level 5 dominate.
Are they both concentration though?
Oh God, this is.
Speak with Dead is not concentration.
Okay, well then, yeah, you could charm them and speak with them.
There is charm.
Dominate allows me to change their memory. Can you
Maybe
change the memory of a
charm
dead person? I don't know the sequence of this. I've not cast 3 spells at the same time before.
No, not all 3. Just charm and speak with dead, so they're like friendly to you, even though you just killed him.
Okay. DM.
You gotta cast Speak with Dead first, and then you gotta charm him.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna cast my level 3 Speak with Dead.
Wait, where's his body at?
I don't know. I looted it earlier.
Wait, which one of these?
Oh, the other one. The other one.
Any of the others?
There should still be 2 dead bodies up here.
I gave him a bardic.
Yeah. I deleted them from the map when they died. My bad. But yeah, there are. I was
Like an old time Nintendo 64, bodies just disappear.
Okay.
All right.
I've got some questions.
What's the name of your god, Travis?
Salty Gary.
Salty Gary.
That's what he told us his name is. Who knows what it really is?
When Frank pleads to Salty Gary, how would a prayer to Salty Gary look?
Oh boy, this is an important moment.
He goes hee 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 because he's so tricksy.
I'm gonna bring out a rat. I'm gonna have a rat scurry on up out of the nothingness.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper into its ear. It's gonna scurry off, and shortly thereafter, the dead cleric's gonna come back to life.
Yeah. You see the rat scurry down your pant leg and into the pant leg of the dead person. Their body's
Ratatouille
a little
just
bit.
starts.
Yeah, ratatouille. Their lungs fill with air, and they kind of look around a little bit.
I'm not gonna give him time to think. I'm gonna immediately cast Charm Person. I don't know what you get with a higher level Charm Person.
I think it might be more people affected.
Yeah, I only need 1 person, so let's hit the let's hit this
low level.
Let's go level 1. I don't need to cast it on multiple people.
All right.
Running out of spell slots. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. He rolled a natural.
Woohoo!
I don't know if that's good. No, it's good. It's Gucci. All right, cool.
Gucci.
So
I know what it is.
y'all can lip sync. We'll lip sync together.
Are we lip syncing or are we like whispering into your ear? Or it doesn't matter who asks.
I mean, if you're charming him already, then we might as well just go for it.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
But we can just tell Franklin a sort of what to pass along.
Yeah.
What do y'all want to know?
I want to know, first of all, who is the head of this organization?
Sorry. Who is the head of this organization?
Of this cult?
Who sent you here? Why are you here? What you got? Cool.
Yeah, he views you as a friendly person. Archbishop Kyrath sent me. He tells us that we were the ones destined to bring the key back to Algaroth.
What were you going to do with it?
What were you going to do with it?
We were going to bring it to an emissary that was going to reunite them at Algoroth.
Reunite them. Who is them? What do you mean by reunite?
The keys to the world shapers.
That doesn't sound good.
Who is trying to become Kai Furl?
Who is trying to become Kai Faro?
The texts speak of a great leader, a great forethinker. Anyone can take the seat, but it seems as though the current king of Felia would be a great match.
Sorry, Queen of Felia?
Yeah.
King.
The king of the bad king.
And
Yeah.
sorry, Algoroth, that is the like Fremen big city.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
How will Kai Furl be resurrected? What do you need?
And be like, can you hear her?
Oh, the last question.
No!
Yes, I can
Yeah.
hear her.
Ah!
I defer to Val then.
Hey,
The guy,
I
is
think
this,
I-
I'm,
No.
if you have more questions, you can ask the other dead body.
He's not going for how will it happen?
I mean, he did ask 5 questions. Unfortunately, the last one was, did you hear her? Can you hear her?
was a whoopsie.
wait, there's a cap on the spell?
You can only
5
ask 5
questions.
questions.
I was just talking to myself. I did not realize
In question form.
in question form.
There's another body. You just have to cast both of those spells again.
Guess who is no,
You out?
I might be out of spell slots. Oh, can we not just have that one last one?
Yeah. I'll give it to you. The question was, what do we need to bring Kai Furl back? Blood has to be spilled, both of the followers and of those to follow in the footsteps. An heir is to be slain, and so is a people. With this, the leader cuts all bonds to this world and sacrifices their own life as well to become the vessel of Kai Furl.
I think
Where is it happening?
we need to tell Boots PI about this at once.
Was
Sure,
Boots PI
Boots.
following the Kai Furl stuff?
He's
No,
following a lot of threads.
yeah, he's got a lot of. He may have some new ones. Might be time for a check-in.
Check in with Boots. I'll check in with JP. Could I open the compass and see what's going on? If there's any needles pointing here.
The compass shows you the quickest route to connect with JP in some way, whether it be meet up with him or
What is
even
this?
message him.
What is
Only
this compass?
JP or any member of the Compass Rose?
Oh.
I thought I said it was. What did I tell you?
You just said that when he gave it to Val, one of the needles was pointing toward him, like the largest needle was pointing toward him.
Mm-hmm.
But I never got like a description of this. She would have identified it at some point.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
This-
know other Compass Rose people?
Not personally,
Okay.
but
Yeah, you're able to. You can see that the needle's kind of pointing off into a direction. It passes through Mulahara and could be pointing in a similar direction towards Kobus. You're kind of unsure at what it's directly pointing at, just being from one point. You might have to use it in different spots to kind of triangulate where it's pointing.
but it just shows where JP is, not.
If you identified it, it would show you the quickest way to contact JP.
The quickest way to contact him.
If he's close in person, it would point to that, because that's
Okay.
obviously the quickest way. However, yeah, this is just kind of like, hey, if you ever need to know who to talk to or what to do in this situation, to talk with him, it points you in that direction.
Okay. We can all tell our people. We can all, whoever we know that knows more could use this information. Maybe it finishes some puzzle someone else has got going. Fuck.
I do know someone I'd like to chat with about this. Maybe tomorrow I'll go find them. For now, maybe we can see if these clerics could resurrect our people.
Do what we came for.
Yeah. Are they still dead?
They're still dead.
These guys
they're all sitting around listening to what you're talking about too. They're all just like, okay. Like,
Yeah, do
taking
you
notes
know
down.
anything more about this?
No, we've never heard any of these things before. This
You
is
ever-
the Eye of the Storm. We don't know
You
what
ever-
these cultists wanted.
You ever lived on a boat for like 3 months?
Do you want to?
Would you
Yeah,
like
that
to
sounds
again?
Lamar says, when I was young, I sailed here to the island. I don't have any connection to anyone other than my brothers here, but I've been on a boat.
Right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we'll have to talk to the captain, but she may not mind having a couple more decent hands, or at least just an extra healer about. And then, somebody fully dedicated to protecting the key would be ideal as well.
That'd be grand. Do you know of any other sites like this or items like this in the world? Do you know of other temples?
I've never been to another temple of the Stormlord myself. I don't know. I haven't heard talk of there being many eyes of many storms or anything. This is just the one that we know here. We don't have much connection with, other than the occasional cleric on pilgrimage. We don't really see too many people from the outside, other than people who just need our services.
Well,
But your friends, the reason you
Yeah.
came here. The brothers start preparing the revivify spell, or are we doing resurrection over here?
I think they can't do revivify because I think that has to be done like immediately. I think we were looking for
raise dead.
raise dead.
Or resurrect if they're doing it for free.
Yeah, throw in a resurrection. And you get a resurrection.
Is
And you
resurrection
get a
better?
resurrection.
Is resurrection better than raise dead?
I have no idea.
Resurrection, I think you can do like hundreds of years later, but we should still be within like
It's way better. We don't need.
We should still be within 10 days. So if they have raised dead, they should be able to do raised dead.
Do that instead.
And more often, yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's like revivify, but with you get like a little bit more than a week to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they have a -4 penalty to like all their shit for
Mm,
it like goes
Okay.
down by every day after they get resurrected.
that's right. They're at a big disadvantage for a little bit. Sounds good. They gather them around, and as they're doing this, the sun doesn't get low in the sky, but the sky darkens. Clouds kind of come over Mulahara. A rain starts to trickle down a little bit, and the eye of the storm glows bright, and with that, the braziers around that have fire glowing warm up as well. You can feel the heat coming off of them, and these monks start to chant, and they start to stomp and clap occasionally in rhythm with one another. And in this moment, they ask Lily to come over, and they whisper something in her ear, and she starts to name each one of them, and she starts to talk about their personalities and what was great about them, what was difficult about them, and she starts to like tell of a memory that she had with each of them, and with that, Lamar comes up to you guys and does the small one here have any family?
Thimble
If that is his name, yes.
or Koa? I don't know about Thimble, but Koa's got a husband on the crew.
Would one of you be able to call him back in this moment?
You're muted, Hud.
Shit, I've been talking this whole time. I could probably say something for Thimble, but I think it would mean more if Hadal did, seeing as how he's, sort of his mentor.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Sure. Yeah, I could say something for Thimble. Now, should I go ahead and go now?
Now would be good, yes.
All right. Let's see. Thimble. I didn't know his last name, but we called him Thimble the Nimble. I guess because he was, spry of foot. He was a bit cheeky, or he certainly could be. He fancied himself really skilled in arcane arts, and he showed some promise, but he was, not really as hot shit as he seemed to think he was. He did sort of try, having a go with the captain, and that, irked me a bit. But, all in all, he did try to help us, when things were getting hairy. He came down with us into that cave at the farm of whatchamacallit, those people's farm. I forget their name.
Yeah.
And in a way, you could say that he proved himself in battle a couple of times, in that he was present and he did try. He didn't do a lot, but he was there.
But he got that XP split. He did get
and
that
he
XP
did,
split.
yeah, he probably did get experience for those kills, even though he didn't really bring a lot to the table. So, Thimble,
You had a few good moves.
he had few good moves. I agree. Thimble,
Oh, you.
if you feel like your work here in this life is not done, then we want you to come back and return your spirit to your body and sail with us once more under the sails of the rising sun. But if you feel more at peace where you are now, if you feel we shouldn't call him back if he doesn't want to come. I mean, maybe he's at peace in the afterlife.
I can see.
Lamar,
I see
something's
what
happening with the spell. I don't think it's working on this one.
I'm just
Mark
giving
comes
it.
over to
I'm just
you.
giving it an option. It's like I'm gonna make him return whether he wants to or not. That would be horrible.
Say something nice about him again. It was working when you were doing the
No,
nice
no
things.
one's convinced.
He's very he. If he were to stand in front of you at a concert, it would not be a problem. You would easily still be able to see those performing on the stage.
Lamar looks over at his brother, and the brother's just like,
And you know, he didn't really eat a whole lot on the ship, which is certainly an asset. He left plenty for the rest of us, and you know what? He was ambitious. He was ambitious. He had high hopes. He had high hopes, and you might even say covetous, which I guess is not exactly a good thing, because he didn't seem to covet my position on the ship. But you could flavor that as ambition, and that is sometimes seen as a positive thing.
Passionate guy.
Yeah, you could say that he was passionate. Mm-hmm.
You asked if he had any family, and you're looking at it, sir. This man was a brother in arms, and sometimes, brothers, they bicker, they argue. There's rivalry.
More of a cousin, really.
At the end of the day, we're all solid together. Yeah.
An able seaman, part of the crew.
He was part of the crew. We cannot dispute that.
Is
will continue to be
part of the crew, right?
If he chooses to, and he may not, and that's his choice.
At all.
And for the last one, he said he had family on the island. The one of you will need to speak for the one that you call Koa.
Sinclair, would you like to speak for Koa?
I could, unless Val wants to. I mean,
I've got no problem with him. He's an excellent woodworker. Real fine detail. Knows his way around a graver.
Yeah.
Funny. Also very protective. He's a guardian. Brave as all hell. Yeah, he fought well in that last fight that took him. And never heard him say a bad thing about anyone on the whole time we were on the ship.
He was a peaceful soul, and he was fierce in battle, but he was also incredibly caring and dutiful friend. And I think that it seems like the sun doesn't shine quite as bright on the sea as it did when he was still with us. And he is dearly missed.
He had some wild ideas about, being, not
Sure.
mattering that he had a body. But I would prefer
right, yeah,
that he did have a body.
If he wants one.
Sure, yeah. And that body, though, that boy is tight, right? I mean, he's fast as fuck.
Right.
He's fit as hell.
He's absolutely shredded.
And you know
That's
what? He was always holding, and I always appreciated that.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Good lad.
Plus, he's not done here. If he's got a choice, of course he's coming back. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
Part of me wants to body swap Thimble and Koa and give Thimble just a rockin' ab.
Shredded little halfling.
Just shredded little halfling. But no, the thunder behind you cracks and a lightning bolt streaks down and hits the eye of the storm. A bright flash of light hits the temple. Everything is just white except you guys. You can see each other. You can see the bodies in front of you, and nothing else is around you. In this cleansing light, as it washes and dies away, your companions, your allies, your friends come too, and Lily goes over and runs and grabs her family and is crying and laughing with them. They seem stunned. Koa wakes up. Whoa, I have a headache, man. Where's Lono? What's going on? What?
Hey!
Hey.
Slap
And,
him around.
We lost you for a second there.
Thimble. Adal, where are you? I can't see. I'm blind. Adal.
Open your eyes, mate.
Yeah,
Open your
right.
eyes.
It's all right. It's all right. You're fine now.
That's your face. I could hear your voice in the darkness. I could hear you, brother. And I could see the captain and you begging for me to come back. I understand. I know what I mean to you. I can hear you.
Good. Good deal.
I'm going to learn everything I can from you. And I'm going to see what the captain wanted with me.
All right. Well, hey, look, we're glad to have you back.
I hope I did you proud, Adol. I hope I did you proud.
Yeah, mate, you sure did. You did real good. You did real good.
Real good.
That means a lot. I'm going to remember
But you
you
did.
said that.
You did die. You did die in combat.
I did do that.
You know,
like a hero.
Yeah, I mean, in the
Kinda.
sense
Fell down
that,
a hole and the
in the
bug
sense
laid
that,
eggs in you.
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I mean,
Like a hero.
the details of the death were not really, stereotypically heroic, but in the sense that you died in combat,
You were
fighting
there.
alongside your mates, that indeed, I would say, was sort of heroic. But the important thing is that you learn from your mistakes and you don't die in the same way again.
Oh, I've got your stuff. I'll pull his little staff out of the bag of holding, which I will have ritually cast Magic Mouth on to make rude noises every time he casts a spell.
My stuff. Oh, it's so nice to have stuff in a body bag. Oh. Wait, I don't still have bugs in me, do I? Whoa, wait, man. We don't have bugs in us, do we?
Do
I
they?
don't know. Do we have to burn them?
I
forget.
think they die when the body dies.
Oh. I have a feeling our poops are going to be really nasty.
No, wouldn't be the
Yeah,
first time.
how you all feeling?
The townsfolk look around. Where are we?
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Are we on a farm? This doesn't look like the farm.
No, you went and got killed, but we've brought you back to life. You're now at Mulahara, at the Temple of Cord.
Welcome back.
You're alive, and it didn't cost that much money to do it, so that's good for everybody, you know?
We're on Mulahara, you say. Are we safe?
I think so.
Lily,
For the moment.
are you safe? Yeah, Dad. I'm safe. We're all safe here. It's okay. It's not that bad of a place.
Well, you haven't seen it after dark yet.
We gotta get out of here. So we gotta get back to the farm. Is everything done? Do we still need to go back, and do we need more people to go back and fight and take care of the rest
Your
of
farm is safe.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, we defeated the insectoids and the farm. Yeah, it's totally fucked. I mean, in that now there's like a giant sinkhole there, but I mean, it's there's not giant bugs there anymore, so it'd be hard to farm a lot of it, but I mean, it's bug free.
It's exterminated.
A lot of the produce was saved, Dad, and we brought quite a bit of it with us here, and we have means to trade it. Sinclair here is the quartermaster of the ship and is working on finding a deal to trade the produce, and I think it's going to be okay. And now that it didn't cost too much. Maybe we can work out something to get you back home safely, and yeah, I think it'll be okay. You know, we got to get out of here. Thank you all, saving
You're
my
welcome.
farm and my
You're
life and my family, and I don't know how to stop saying thank you, and for what to stop. It seems like you've given me everything, and whatever we need to do to repay this favor, just let us know.
Right. That's something the captain's going to have to talk about with you later. But I think you got off pretty easy, honestly. We didn't have to spend a whole lot of money getting you back. So,
Well, you literally gave your life.
with me or
Hi,
him?
you, Sinclair.
What do you mean? I didn't die.
Well, I mean, you sort of had
Please,
to dedicate.
stop.
You had to dedicate
Yeah.
your life to a god.
Well,
It's not
yeah,
like we
but
did this for absolutely free. There was a cost.
yeah, but like I mean, a lot of this shit aligns. You know, I've been on this path. It seems like forever now. You know, whatever step we take seems to just crash us right against this Kaifaro cult. So why not get some help from a god in it? You know, see if we can do something about it. That seems like the end goal, whether we want it or not. We're still going with the Navy up to wherever with the pirates, you know? We're in this. And might as well just follow the path that's set before us, you know?
You say that like it's a given. I don't know many folks that would have decided to do what you did.
Well, you didn't see what I saw.
That's true. We didn't.
I mean,
guess not.
picture like the 10,000 islands, right? From way up high, but instead of water between it, it's just blood. You know?
Oh.
What's Lily's dad's name?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I wrote it down.
Ezekiel or
Mr. Adder.
Jedediah or something.
Yeah,
Mr.
Jedediah.
Jedediah.
His
Mr.
last name's
Adder.
Adder. Yeah.
I don't know. Have you been to Mulahara before? Do you know your way home? Because, I mean, if you do, I mean, you're certainly welcome to go home whenever you want. But, you know, I don't think that we're planning on going back that way. So you're kind of, you know, you're finding your way home is sort of up to you.
My
In the meantime,
more enterprising days, yeah, I've been to Mulahara. I've got a bunch of bad memories about the place. Scars to
understandable.
prove it.
Yeah, I think if you've been here, then you've probably got at least mixed memories. Well, that's fine. I just want to know that you would be able to take care of yourself and your family. Of course, you're welcome to stay on the ship. A lot of the crew will be bunking in the city. But if you need a free place to lay your head, you're welcome to stay there and make your way home. You know, at whenever you have the ability.
I can. Lily kind of speaks up. I can take it back to the ship, and I can get everything settled.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Maybe just stay tonight on the ship and.
Yeah. All right. All right, everyone. Coin purses, any valuables. Make sure they're under your armpits or locked away somewhere tight where you can feel them at all times. Don't shake hands. Don't hug. And she starts giving them the rundown of how to.
Nice.
Pass through Mulahara.
I look at her
make it down the stairs.
proudly.
I told you she'd be good.
Quick learner.
It's only been a few hours, and she knows what the fuck is up here.
She gives you the little as she starts walking down the stairs. Okay, there's a lot of stairs. We're gonna probably. I think I saw some snow cones down at the bottom though, so there's a little. She starts going down.
Okay, we gotta find a lead on selling some produce.
Well, we might as well. I mean, we have a lot of things to sell, and we were waiting on the captain to get in touch with the Pirate King to see about selling our power cores. It does seem unlikely to be the same buyer. So, yeah, I guess we could go ahead and sell the other things that we have to sell besides that. You know, as a matter of fact, I think I know a guy. I know a guy who buys all of the things.
Oh,
We
perfect.
should just go.
Sort of a one-stop shop, sort of.
Yeah, well, I say a guy. It's actually a she. But we should just go to her because she will probably buy all of it. For top dollar, actually.
Zendros Superstore.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's probably like that. Yeah, actually, that's right.
Well, I guess lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I think
we'll get Koa back as well. Is Koa and Thimble going with the family?
Yeah, we should just send them with the family back to the Rising Sun.
We won't
Do
get
they
lost.
need an escort?
I promise.
Right, yeah.
We'll
I think
go
you can
with
see the ship from here actually. Since we're so high up, it's just like right over there.
Got it. We're gonna just follow Lily.
That's a good idea.
Definitely gonna get a snow cone though.
Oh yeah, get two, mate.
Do not get kidnapped on the way.
Aye, aye.
Right.
Okay, I want to lead them to a merchant that would buy a bunch of the shit that we have to sell.
Okay. Lamar agrees to meet you at your ship later with the Eye of the Storm. There's some things that they're going to do with it, a few more rituals, and then they'll meet you down on the ship later tonight. So you don't have to worry about carrying that thing around. You don't have to worry about anything like that. You head on down. Where are you headed to?
Oh,
What about Naughty?
Yeah. Well, I spend 1 minute in a spell slot to bring him back up
Nice.
to full.
Good, because he's got to carry that chest.
Yeah. Can I take that staff that was anti-divine magic?
Mhm. Yeah.
To identify later.
Ooh, yeah. Identify it.
Study.
Pretty much, when this staff is activated, it has 3 charges. They last for 10 minutes. Any divine magic, anything from the cleric spell list will not work for 10 minutes.
Wait, what?
50-foot radius, 10-minute lasts. It lasts for 10 minutes. When the staff is stuck into the ground, one of its 3 charges, its 1 charge has been used up. It will negate any spell cast on the cleric spell list.
Now, does that include if like a wizard is trying to cast a wizard spell that clerics also get?
Well, I'm trying to decide. I wanted it to be divine magic, but that's not really a domain of spell casting.
Yeah, that's what the next edition is kind of doing. There's just the 3
okay.
types of magic, but
Okay.
I see what you're doing. You're slowly getting us over to.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
For the new version.
Man, fuck D&D 1. I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's like 5.5 or.
We'll say any healing and any necromancy spells.
Can I just quickly say that, like, the idea of naming not an original edition or version of something 1 is mad. Like Xbox One is the 3rd Xbox. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? D&D 1 is the 6th edition. Why would you call it that? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey man, they did focus groups and stuff.
Who's in these groups?
Surveys and stuff, Infinite surveys.
You're right. I'm sure they did. I'm sure it makes sense somehow. I just don't understand it. Anyways.
Let's say healing spells and necromancy spells.
Okay.
Healing spells are necromancy.
Exactly.
Oh. Hey,
so
maybe you could do a little closer research on that kettlebell if that thing is.
Yeah. Does this? Yeah. I'll do some experiments on the ship.
Ooh, put that one away.
How about in the meantime?
Yeah, like
you can
lower it into the bag of holding.
Oh, so do you have a record of everything in the bag of holding?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
That's
Did you
that's
add
what's
these
up.
most recent things that we pickpocketed, like the one additional poison dagger, the one additional
One
Alkahari cloak?
dagger, 150 GP, two divine symbols. How many dusty cloaks? I don't know if we care.
One dusty cloak because Frank is wearing one.
Okay.
And then the ancient text that we found.
It's just like a page, like torn. Is it just like
Yeah.
a page torn out of? But describing this
Mhm.
Eye of the Storm thing.
Yeah, I will. Let me type it up for you before I just make up off the top of the dome what it says.
That's fine.
I'll
We have to
send
get
it to you
translated
guys.
anyway.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it to you guys in the WhatsApp.
Page.
Okay, so I want to take them to. I know a vendor here by the name of Riesla, a female tiefling, and she buys and sells all kinds of goods. So perhaps she could buy some of the stuff we're looking to get rid of. So I'm gonna take them there if that's all right.
All right, you guys start heading down. Hidal, what was your last name?
De las Olas.
De las Olas, that's right.
Elfish.
You guys make your way through the city of Mulahara. You guys make your way down the steps. You find that there's a lot of disappointment as the snow cone booth has had a cultist fall on top of it and smash the entire booth.
Classic.
How did that happen?
There's like one person who got like the last snow cone and is trying to auction it off a little bit.
Has anybody looted the cultists?
Not this one.
Well, I mean, it's a pirate town, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's for sure been like everybody's like, oh, are you all right? Are you all right? And they, slap the face and then just. You guys start making your way through the city. Kind of in the center of the city is Riesla's store. What's your store called, Hidal?
This is Riesla is one of a chain of stores. It's the faithful quartermaster of Ayuz, which was a god in the Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign. I don't know if it is in this world.
Ayuz? Of course, everybody said Ayuz.
I use this and now I don't need it.
Did you come up with the name
the
of the faithful quartermaster, or is that a Colin original, or is that from Ghost of Saltmarsh?
It's from Ghost of Saltmarsh. Okay. Although this particular person is not. I just imagine that this was like basically part of a chain.
Franchise.
Yeah. But you don't have to play it that way. In fact, it's absurd that there would be a chain store in Mulahara. But...
yeah, we're gonna rename it to Booties and More, if that's all right. Booties and Beyond? No, like
just the N within a pirate.
No. What do we want to rename it to? What's the magic?
Beyond Beauty.
What about the
Beyond
candy
Beauty.
shop?
The candy shop?
Okay.
The candy shop, semicolon, Beyond Booty.
I like that.
All right, the candy shop. All right. You make your way down there. In the store is a dark black-skinned tiefling, reddish eyes. Her face kind of comes up to a smoky gray. Her skin color does around her face. She's got long black hair that's tied behind her. And you walk in and she says, Hidal de las Olas, I thought you were dead.
Riesla, darling, you know it'll take a lot more than mortal means to return me to the sea.
It's good to see you, faithful customer, and you brought friends with you.
Quite. This is Val, Sinclair, and Frank.
A pleasure.
Listen, we've come across a number of things we were hoping we could, exchange for money. I don't know if you're looking for random ass goods, but we've got some.
I'm always looking for random ass, and yes, I'm accustomed and always prepared to barter and swindle with the pirate merchants that come in through my doors.
Oh, Riesla, you devil.
Literally.
Please, and she pulls out a stick out of her mouth, and it has rock candy on it. Would you care for any rock candy? After all, this is the candy shop.
No, I'm all right.
I'll take a rock candy, please.
I absolutely will take them. Yes, that
Me
sounds
too.
lovely.
Actually, Riesla, do you still have any of those candy cigarettes? I think that my friend Val here might like something like that.
Unless you got the real thing, I'm running low.
Okay, so what we have is, and I don't remember what all we have, but what I do know we have is I think we have one of the shark skiffs left. No?
Do we care to do this, or do we just want to say there's
If she'll
a
buy it all, she'll buy it all.
shark skiff, wave
I have a
cutter
lot.
blades,
We've got to know what we're selling.
cubes and harpoons, produce,
The produce, if we
underheld
can,
eyes.
the produce we should just keep because we can eat that and we can keep it in our chest of coal.
Oh, yeah.
Because
And we
we'll
have
need foodstuffs for the ship, but we've got things that random ass things that we've collected that we could sell while we can.
a bunch of 100 gold worth of spell components that we could just turn into 100 gold.
Yeah, if she'll do all that, I'm thinking we'll just I assume we're gonna have to add it all up and haggle for what she's actually gonna give us. But
The one thing of all this random stuff that could be another vendor maybe is the dragon hide that you wanted to turn into a.
Right. Yes. Right.
I bet Riesla can do that.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, she can do it all. So we've got one of the shark skiffs left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one skiff.
I
We've got,
defer
I
to the
believe,
quartermaster.
I believe 2 of the wave cutter blades.
Coming at you.
I think we sold one of them. Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, so
what of all this are we selling?
So the skiff, the blades, the gems, which I think we've already sort of turned into gold.
Well, let's keep.
No, 550 gold worth of gold. And,
and gems.
Okay.
That included the diamonds. We'll just keep that.
And the 300 gold worth of diamonds, is that worth anything to us?
That's the component for Revivify.
You only need 300 gold worth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a minute to do it.
I see. Okay. And then the miscellaneous spell components, do we need that?
We haven't
we
yet.
should just sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't.
I don't really need components. Thimble may though, think a thimble.
Yeah, Thimble just appears at your side. Yeah, I'm gonna need those spell components.
Ha!
So you go back to the ship.
Yeah, he just kind of pops out the side of Hadal, no, I've been here the whole time.
I personally think that we should sell the tentacle rod. It's not bad, but we haven't been using it, and I don't think it's that great.
I don't even really remember the tentacle rod.
We got it off the Sahwagian Raiders.
Okay. And it grabs people, I guess, or in an area, something like that.
I can find it real fast.
No big deal. That's not an item I got a wand of magic missiles.
Oh, you've got that as well. But keep that.
Oh yeah. I need some range.
1 sec. I'll post this to you. Come on here.
I'm fine selling the circlet of blasting unless we want to give it to Lily or something.
Blasting.
Or Frank, would you like a circlet of blasting?
Blast them.
Blast them.
I'm good.
You don't want to.
It's like a headpiece that you wear.
Circle of blasting is a thing. It basically just casts scorching ray.
Without using a spell slot.
You can shoot unlimited fire bolts. Or scorching rays, I guess, not fire bolts. Scorching ray is like the triple one, right? Or is that firebolt?
Scorching ray is the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it 3. Well, then maybe I'll hold on to that. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I'm never going to use it.
I'm not.
Val, did you take another level in Rogue?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
It's one scorching ray a day, but it's also an uncommon item, so it may not be worth that much. I don't know. Yeah, let's sell it. So, and do we have anything from before?
I mean,
Oh, look at my notes.
From the judgment, we have the cannonball. We have 3 cannonballs now. And a bunch of sail phones.
What is the stone
I'm giving out?
Is that the kettlebell?
Yeah, that's in the bag of holding. And now you've got this dagger. We could also sell if no one wants another poison dagger.
I might take a poison dagger if it's not worth a whole lot.
I mean, a 2d6 on top of the normal one, 2d8 on top of the normal damage is pretty good.
I'm Dexy too, so I'd probably just throw it and then retrieve it. But
all right, so I think it's just that. So
Yeah, list it off for me.
I'm going to type it.
Okay, thank you.
Gift 2 wave cutter blades, 2 bags of gems. So we need to make that caps. Spell components. Mints. And circlet of blasting.
sorry, it was 2d6 poison on the dagger.
I think 2d8. I think is what he said.
Oh,
All right, I'm putting 2d8.
that's pretty good. I'd be in a tough spot to need a dagger, though.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
2d8 or 2d6?
I wrote down 2d8. Do you remember what you said?
I think I said 2d8.
That's what I thought I heard too. All right.
Rad. Oh yeah, dagger bros.
All right, so Riesla, darling, what would you give us for these things? Obviously, the skiff we don't have with us, but you can send someone down to the dock. So we can...
She pulls up a pair of half moon kind of glasses. All right, let me see what we got here. So blasting. Skiff, is the skiff magical in any way?
No.
It
Does it have a
belongs to
method of
Saladin.
propulsion?
It's a genuine Sahwagin skiff.
You had it attached to a shark.
So no method of propulsion on it. Okay.
Sort of a shark chariot.
Right.
50 gold for that. Okay. Wave cutter blades. These are rare. Oh, not rare. I don't mean to
It's pretty rare.
in front of you. You don't see them all the time.
Right. I think them pirates was going to pay like 1,000 gold for both of them.
Aye. For one of
Each.
them.
I believe.
Guys on that other boat?
Each. Aye.
Oh, each. My mistake.
And what pirates are you talking about?
What was their boat called?
Seaweed
Oh.
we came across.
A seaweed, you said. Okay. Do you have any receipts? You probably should have sold them to them. Sounds like a good deal.
They weren't. They took other goods off us. But
Frankly,
that
I
was the
thought,
going rate.
yeah, frankly, I thought it was a little low, but
All right, 20. She gets out like a scale. Puts the dragon hide on there.
The dragonhide we're keeping.
All right, 19 and a half pounds of dragon hide. I don't round up here. All right, I call it like I see it.
always round down.
Appreciate a fellow businesswoman.
All right,
That would
looks
do what
like
you
you
do.
got 300 gold piece of diamonds. Okay, you're not selling those. You're selling what Hadal has down here. Okay.
Yeah.
2 bags of gems.
Like whatever besides the diamonds.
Okay, so 250 of the gems. Did I get that right?
I think so.
2 bags of gems. It says I see 550 gold pieces worth of gold and gems, including 300 gold piece worth of diamonds. So subtract the
250.
diamond.
Yeah.
So we'll say 250. A tentacle rod.
Yeah.
Look up a
Nice
tentacle
piece.
rod real quick. It's not in the best condition. It looks to be heavily used.
Discerning eye on this one.
Looks like it's been in underwater conditions most of its life. The salt, the corrosion, you understand. Still, it is not a piece that you see, all the time coming through here. And this being a watery place, I could probably give you, okay, man, then what else? Circle
12.
of blasting as well. Enter it in. I have to think about how much I'm going to sell these things for afterwards.
Right, of course, we get it.
Yeah.
I could probably give you 2,500 gold.
2,500. What do you guys think?
Risla, love, I come here specifically for you. There's many merchants in Mulahara, but you, I feel a special bond, I guess I would say. Surely you can do better than 4,500.
And he's brought friends with him. We could become loyal customers as well.
First time customers, first time in Mulahara, I'm guessing. I wouldn't consider you high prospects for loyal customers in the future. You could be killed at any moment out here.
That's true, but
Risla, we're not just any pirates. We're sailing under Marana Darktide. I mean, we're not likely to meet a swift end. I assure you.
Heavy is the Darktide name. Heavy is the Darktide name here, of course. Go ahead and give her a persuasion check.
I help.
Can we help? Yeah.
We're helping.
Yeah,
all right.
you can help.
What happened here? Hold on. Is that 17? Persuasion is 18.
We went to great lengths to procure these items. Lives were lost.
Plus, we're gonna have to save the world, so we're gonna need all the help we can get.
You're not the first hero to come in here from great lengths claiming to be out trying to save the world. All right, coming in here, calling me, charming names, and trying to flatter me. I understand. Now, business demands that I might be able to go maybe 3,000 because you have to remember I have to sell these things to people and make it worth my time.
Did you? I thought you said 4,500 first.
No, I said 2,500 gold first.
Oh wow, that's way off.
I did. I heard her say 2,500 as well.
Yeah.
Oh okay, I misunderstood. Well, all right.
Just the wave cutter blades alone is 2,000.
Yeah, but who are you going to sell them to? You can do the work yourself. You could probably make some more money piecing it all together out here. You're looking for a one-stop shop. You're looking for a place that, you can just take care of everything. It's a convenience.
Surcharge.
Mhm.
Good luck selling your little craft out here. I'm sure there's some fishermen that needs a rowboat. If they want to pay more than 50 gold for it, that's on them. There's no propulsion. Doesn't have any means. It probably doesn't even have any oars with it, I'm guessing. Who knows if it even floats anymore. All right, circular blasting. It's an uncommon item. Those tend to range 100 to 500 gold pieces, depending on it. Throws out a cantrip once a day. I could price it at 100 gold, but I went 200 because you're so sweet. And then what else do we got here? You got 1,000 gold for your. Get my notes out of here.
Tentacle rod.
For the tentacle rod, it's a rare piece. I'll give you that, and it's not in unworking condition. It's still functional.
It's fully
1,000 gold.
functional.
I can see that. That's why I gave you. So far, we're up to 1,250 right there, right? And then you got some gems. I priced those fairly right there. See what else we have. Spell components. I mean,
Mhm.
I think that we're looking very fair around 3,000. Now,
Insight.
if you,
Insight check.
yeah, go for it.
I'm not good at this. Hey, but I
Can I do a
am.
business check?
Business
Like,
check. Appraisal
like,
check.
What would that be?
That'd be insight.
Oh yeah, baby. I got an 18.
12. Yeah, rates are different here, I guess.
I was happy when she said 3,000.
3,000? Oh,
You
we've
can
got
tell
other
that she
things.
is she's not really necessarily desperate for the money. She is interested in some of the items. I mean, any ship in Mulahar is almost guaranteed to sell, even the smallest of craft. She seems excited for the spell components and everything. You can tell that her business really depends on people coming in and trading with her. So she is in a mood to bargain a little bit. You know that it's not necessarily a hard 3,000 gold. Now, if you were all willing to maybe do me a favor, maybe take some things off my hands, then maybe we might be able to, round up a little bit.
Would you be willing to round up to something like an additional 2,000 in store credit?
Now you're
2,000.
talking.
You want me to go give you 5,000 store credit instead of giving you 3,000 gold on hand?
No, 3,000 gold and an additional 2,000 in store credit.
And an additional. Okay. So okay. I see what you're trying to say
Alright,
here.
5,000.
What kind of job we talking about? Or what kind of?
Paper.
Well, there's lots of jobs. I see that you have a machine with you. I'm having some machine problems myself. There's people that need to be shaken down here in town always, people that haven't paid or have given me cursed equipment that I was unable to see in the beginning, and well, now it is time for them to be cursed, if you know what I mean. I have deliveries to be made, trades to be dealt, all while running the shop. As you can imagine, it's a lot on my plate. So
that was a no to the store credit? Flat?
I'll give you the store credit if you do a job for me as well.
I'd be up for a delivery job.
What was the machine troubles you're having?
Oh, yeah.
That might be a quick fix.
Well, I don't know much about Sparkane, mechanical, anything. Right? I'm an old school gal. I run a shop, I run a store, I know my magics, but other than that, I don't know. Some guy comes in, tells me this machine is supposed to be able to store units inside, kind of like a bag of holding or something. But you're supposed to be able to go to this machine and enter in its face or interface with it or somehow. And you're supposed to be able to get the items that you stored in it, be able to find them and remove them. It's kind of a secure bag of holding, if you will. Well,
It's like a tackle box.
kind of like a tackle box. It's a
holding.
big Sparkane machine. It has this big, a big bright lights, everything, colors, whatnot. I put these items in there. I think the damn thing is sick or something. They say it has some sort of virus or something. Now, some of my good shit is stuck inside this machine. I can't get it out now. So I need somebody to go into this machine and get it for me.
If I can fix it for you, that's 2,000 in store credit. Agreed up front.
We can do that. I do have some trades that need to be made with some rather cutthroat folk, and I wouldn't be sending anyone into it if I, didn't think that they could handle themselves. I've got a couple of people that, I know that you're all pirates. We're all pirates here, so this mission would involve not getting caught. I don't want to speak any more about it, but essentially you would have to shake down somebody and make sure you stayed within the code, if you know what I mean about not getting caught. No witnesses.
I don't much prefer that one.
Yeah, are these options like an either or?
Yeah, options. Options. There's a lot of work to be done here in the store. I can't do it all. I have to man the shop.
I feel like the exchange or drop off may fit in line with my code. There's like an agreement, don't break the agreement, and everything's good. That kind of situation. So I could probably see myself doing that one.
These deals tend to get they're heated negotiations often. My customers on the higher end tend to be very particular about certain things.
Like details, like dollar figures and
what they're getting. They want to make sure they're getting a good deal. They're going to want to make sure that the item that they're receiving in exchange for their payment is up to snuff, works correctly, and fits their imaginations. They mostly want custom items. They're not really ones to just pick something off the list, right off the shelf.
Okay, could you tell me what that item might be, or is that like a need to know? Am I not even going to see what it is? Like, I'm just the transporter, I don't
The
even
less
open
you
the
know,
package.
the better it would be. You'd have to take it in there. You'd be working as an emissary for me, so if it came down to it, you would receive certain details of this job if you were choosing to accept it. How we could work out.
Okay, I don't do slavery or nothing. So it can't be no like human trafficking, or really humanoid trafficking, maybe.
I'll keep that in mind.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I could probably do that. Is this like a team thing, or is this just like, would I be the only one going?
No, this could be a team thing. If you wanted to bring your friends with you, it might even be better off if you were a little safer.
Right. So definitely
This
grab
is all
Thimble.
just for a few thousand discount.
I mean, I'm sure it may go up the more jobs we get done.
Is
There you
that
go.
the case?
A businessman. I do love work. Store credit can be earned.
So it sounds like 2,000 in credit per job. That's what it sounded like.
It honestly depends on the quality of the job well done.
Oh, don't mind you about the quality.
So
That's a
there's
guarantee from us.
A
tears.
lot of talk, a lot of big talk. I love big talk. I love a new pirate walking in here, talking big. These adventurers, when they first arrive on our shores here, you all are my favorite. Never change.
Well,
Should we get that cash?
I mean,
Well, it seems like this is
for
a kind
now
of,
we can.
it seems like this is kind of a completely separate deal. I mean, if we're working for payment, that seems like it's completely separate from, the things that we're trying to sell you.
I'll give you 3,000 gold right now. If you want to earn some more store credit, you're more than welcome to.
And that store credit is
you,
all
I like
us.
you. I don't extend these offers to just anyone. You come in here. I know Hadar. I know his quality. I know Captain Darktide. She's quality. She's well connected, well respected. Therefore, consider this an opportunity for you that would not be extended to other people.
I think we do appreciate that. I think it's just that you seem to be sort of lowballing us on the goods that we're trying to sell you. Would you consider something closer to 3,500? The tentacle rod alone is a rare magical item. I mean, you said it was worth what? You said 500 or something? I know that it could be at least a few thousand on its own. The wave cutter blades, I know you do not see every day.
I'll vouch for it.
I could do 3,500 gold.
With the
All right.
possibility for store credit earned.
Store credit, 1,000 gold. Store credit now.
Per
Alright.
job?
Still do multiple per job.
Alright. That seems fair.
Depending on the work you do. Listen, bonuses, tips can always be earned as well.
All right, I think we've got a deal for the goods. And as for the jobs, I think we'll deliberate and then come back if we have the time.
Well,
Sure.
is this machine it's right here? Is this just like a one
Yeah, if you want to take a look
finger
at
and
it,
it's
I can
done
show you.
situation?
I can show you a bit of it.
A bit of it. Yeah, just assess if I could do it right now or come back later.
She walks you over to this machine. Now, it's supposed to be for larger stores, larger inventory, multiple workers should be able to enter this interface at the same time. I don't really know how it works. I'm not a Sparkane-minded person. As she walks you through the store, you see the shelves with all sorts of goods on them. Some of them looking dingier. She has clothing in here. She has magic items. She has pictures of boats. They all seem to be. There seems to be kind of beholder stalks, like eye stalks that come out of the walls and kind of watch you guys as you pass. and are just kind of scanning the area. But she walks you kind of to the back, takes you, lifts up a counter, and you guys walk into the back room. It's kind of dingier back here. It just looks like there's a bunch of boxes, crates, things that haven't been unpacked or things that have been packed up and haven't been shipped yet. And she takes you to this large box. It's probably 4 feet tall, and it is kind of it's very wide. And on it is a small shelf that comes out with what looks like little rods sticking out. And there's a large kind of glowing flat orb over the front of it that has light coming out of it. And off of the top, it says Super Arcane 64 on it. And there are kind of helmet visors that come down. You're supposed to put on these helmets and enter into the interface, and you go in and you grab the item that you need, and you come out. However, every time I've gone in there now, it seems like something's stopping me and keeping me from going in there, and I honestly just don't know how to get around it.
Just by looking at it, do I get a sense of how long it would take to fix this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have I
do
seen
an
anything like
intelligence
this
check.
before? Straight intelligence or Arcana or something?
I'll say go ahead and use your intelligence because you know of it as a machine.
Straight intelligence 11.
Or whatever you use to. I don't know. I guess you would know better than me. Are you looking at this thing as a machine or as a magical item? How do you want to look at it?
I think a magical item.
Yeah.
Bardic.
I think you're looking at it. I don't think you've seen anything like this before. And you could tell that it functions, that it has to be something to do with the enchantment on it. What did you roll for Arcane?
If it's arcane, then it's a 19.
Yeah. I don't think you've ever really seen anything like this before. You think it must run on some pretty elaborate glyphs and sigils, some arcane runes that have been inscribed in there. Usually on a spell like this, it could just be something as minor as just reworking the programming, showing the interface how it should work, and reconnecting that path so that way it works better like that. And maybe a path like that just got disrupted. It might not take you very long. It might take you the night, but it looks like you would need help doing this. Probably a few other people.
This is a larger job. I can't do it just today. We'd have to come back tomorrow, but I could do it. I'll think about it.
Well, think about it. Again, I have a few items in there. If you can get them out, I would just pitch this machine, get rid of it. Whatever. If it works, great, but I'm probably just going to go back to my old method of storage.
If it ain't broke.
Well, think about it. 3,500 gold is yours. Again, you all have my respect, my adoration. I love seeing new faces in here. The optimism, the youth, the take on the world challenge that you guys bring in. You keep this island afloat.
Lovely meeting you. Lovely doing business.
Get some rock candy on your way out. Come back soon.
Thanks.
Cool.
You know, I didn't feel great about that whole thing, but you know, we got some cash now.
A little scratch.
Hadal, I have never seen you be so charming.
Well, what can
Who
I say
is this woman
sometimes?
to you?
Oh, nothing at all. I mean, she's a merchant. I mean, she's, you know, she can be sweet, also obviously shrewd, but honestly, I was just trying to get us, you know, a good deal.
Gotta grease the wheels sometimes.
No. That's 3,500 in the pocket.
Or 875 for each of us. I assume we'll go ahead and include Frank. He seems like a promising fellow.
Well, is this crew loot?
Oh.
Oh, right.
I don't think we get
Well-
this, but the side jobs would be all our money since we're at
Yeah.
port. But we also have obviously a cove of holding to check out. Because Captain's gonna be busy for like 2 or 3 days, right?
I guess all of that would be ship loot, not just us. So then never mind.
Okay. 3,500. 2 ships per.
Of which we'll get approximately 10.
That's Pirate's life. Did you want to try and take this dragon hide anywhere
Sure.
while we're out shopping?
Do you know a guy?
Do I know a guy who does that sort of work?
I think you probably know of an area. I don't know if you've ever really had to get too many things tailored here in Mulahara, but I think you probably know where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we just expedite it and say we go? I did it.
Find the guy?
And
Yeah.
done.
You go down to tailors and sailors, and you get what are you getting done?
I'm going to ask them to make this dragon hide into. Hold on, let me look what I want it to be. Into. Come on, damn it. A breastplate.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. I don't know how much that costs, but we'll figure that out.
Well, so to buy a breastplate would cost 400 gold. So I would think having one made with my own materials would be less than that.
Mhm. I would agree. Yeah. Okay.
Only the
We'll talk
finest
200.
materials.
Okay.
You know, look so cool.
Cool. All right. What are you guys
And
want to do
then,
next?
oh, I see. So is Dragonhide armor? Does it have its own?
It's like resistant to lightning damage.
What is that? Is that like a special item? Like, does it have a name?
I would just say it's a dragon hide breastplate. That
Blue
has
dragon.
resistance to
I just
lightning.
meant, is it an existing item? It's something I could look up. It has properties that already exist.
I don't think so. I didn't know you wanted a breastplate. I just figured I'd give you dragon armor, essentially,
Okay.
if you wanted it. Or
You wanna
dragon
use-
hide. I didn't know what you would do with it. I just said dragon hide. And
Yeah.
That's a great
Blue
kind of
dragon
catch-all.
scale mail as an item I'm finding.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
If they have a blue dragon breastplate or something like that, you could do that.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll say that the material, the crafting of the thing is probably the 200. normally you would have to. It would be 200 probably just to get fine materials that would hold up, plus all the work and everything like that. So I'll say since you brought that all. Yep.
Sick. And when will it be ready? Shall I come back? Probably tomorrow, right?
Love, you could probably come back here in a few days. We can get it done. Maybe give us 2. We have a lot of things we're doing.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
He sounds fun.
Toodles.
The armorer. Well,
Well,
nothing more to sell until we get the okay from the captain. So, what time is it now?
it's probably, I'd say maybe like 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, after you guys have done everything.
Do you want to check back in with her? See if there's any updates now that Koa's all right to be turned
All right.
in? What's up with that?
Yeah,
And
let's go back to the ship.
All right.
Okay. You guys start making your way back ship. Why don't you guys go ahead and do a perception check for me?
$12.
That's good. It's a fine one.
Respectable.
I got an 8.
That's a little worse.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine.
23. 23. I got a 23.
There you go.
Pretty
Way
good.
to go, man.
Noticing.
What'd you get?
Areas.
What'd you get, Hadal?
14.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say, Frank, on the way back, you notice a few people try to brush past you guys. You see a few sticky fingers reaching out for the crowd. What do you do, Frank, to avoid pickpocketers on the way back to the ship? Or how do you dissuade them from pickpocketing you?
How many people, like, how big are they? Are they, like, menacing looking?
They look kind of more greasy than they do menacing. They look like you see a halfling coming around. Looks like he's handing out pamphlets. And as he sticks something in his hand, in your hand, he'll try to use his other hand to kind of swing into your pocket or on your hip. You see probably a roguish-looking woman doing the same thing, trying to maybe fake needing help, and as somebody's helping her out, she'll steal something off of them. The little halfling you see puts a flyer in Sinclair's hand. You're not going to want to miss the fights, bub. You're not going to want to miss the fights. Underground fights happen here every night in Mulahara. You're going to want to see them. I know, look, I know the scene in your eye. And he pats you on the back, and his hand goes down and grabs something and then puts it in his own pocket. Frank, you happen to see him do that.
So I'm going to go with, his name is Gregory.
That's right. You tell him old Gregory sent you. You'll get a great discount. Good seats, free popcorn. Gregory sent you.
No. I know the guy. His name is Gregory.
Haven't I seen you before?
Yeah, and I go, buddy, Gregory, would you like to be made unavailable too? Empty your pockets, give the man back his things.
Go ahead and do an intimidation check.
Can I summon some rats with advantage?
Can I help him?
I don't think you know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I got a 8 or whatever.
Yeah. If you want to summon some rats, you just start talking, and then all of a sudden you start intimidating this guy. Rats start appearing on all the gutters and out of the alleyways and everything. You just all of you guys just hear these like squeaking coming around. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Let's fucking go. Nat 20.
Heyo.
Advantage.
Listen. I think your name was Fran. Was that right?
Frank. There's no K.
Frank.
There's no
That's
Lynn.
right.
There's no Franklin.
I
There's no
forgot.
Fran, it's
Hey,
Frank.
listen, a guy's just trying
Frank.
to do business here. Yeah, Mr. Autofolk, he dropped this on the ground. You gotta be careful. You have Mulhara here. All right. Keep these things tucked away.
I'm gonna hit him in the throat.
Oh,
Just give him a
What's
nice
going
little
on?
right in the Adam's apple.
Pirate code. You got
Make
caught.
yeah, there you go. Make an attack roll on him. It's a classic Travis moment.
Throw punch.
Oh gosh. So, am I adding modifiers to that? Is that a straight D20?
I think you add strength.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
You suck him in the throat for 1 point of damage.
nice.
And then I'm gonna point at the other woman and I'm gonna go, Margaret, you take some shit?
You bitch.
You bitch.
I didn't have anything. And she puts her hands up like that, and you see a few bags drop on the ground. I didn't touch anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna not hit her right in the throat. I'm just gonna give her a little like one of these, and I'm gonna pick up the bags, and I'm gonna be like, nah.
You just act like you're gonna punch her.
Yeah.
Those bags. You saw her picking those bags off of other people walking through the crowd, so you just got a couple free bags.
Sick. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put them in my pocket because I didn't
There
get
you
caught
go,
by
you
it. What I get?
Well, you go through. Let me come up with what you found in there.
Does everyone else see me punch the guy in the throat?
Yeah.
Did we?
they all
Yeah,
did that.
we realized
Probably.
we were
Yeah,
being
your
pickpocketed.
brats. Yeah, you guys look. Yeah, you see now him give back a bag of whatever back to Sinclair. He was taking whatever he could get. I don't know if it was gold or what it was, but
It was my
he tried to
dreidel.
take he tried to take your dreidel from you.
Yeah,
Hands
my
it back
dreidel.
to you.
Man.
Gets punched
Oh,
in the
nice.
throat. Is making the that grape lady when she fell off the stand.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Watch your pockets. I feel like you guys should know this by now.
I thought I was.
No, they are really good here. Really impressive.
Anything you thought they could do, they can do better. So
Right.
do it better than they can.
Not to keep an eye out.
I'm gonna take the dodge action all the way back to the boat. Like everyone.
He's June.
Here you go.
I'm Travis. You have a mysterious key that you get in your bag.
Another key.
Tempting.
Very on brand for you. I'm going to give you the staff of bird calls.
What does that do?
Calls all birds. All birds in a 1 mile radius.
It looks like
Not
one of
enough.
those. It looks like one of those Native American flutes that people play. It has a little bird design on it.
Wait, is it a flute or a staff? Did you say staff?
I'm gonna say it's a flute. Because that's more fun.
Flute?
More of a
Flute bird
wand.
Bird
call.
calls. Yeah.
And it does what?
It has a chaos element where whenever you use it, you get to roll on a magic table.
You
What
can
kind of
look
bird
it
is
up.
summoned to you?
Okay, let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Staff of bird calls.
What bird? How many?
You have to make the call of the bird you want summoned.
Oh God.
Can you find it?
Staff of bird calls. 10 charges. You can use an action to expend 1 charge and create one of the following sounds: a finch's chirp, a raven's call,
Ducks
etc.
quack, chickens clutch, gooses honk, loons call, turkeys gobble, seagulls cry, owls hoot, eagles shriek. The staff regains those charges daily at dawn. Yeah. So it's just you make really convincing bird calls with it. Might come in handy.
This is what I get from the bag that I took.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You also you get 25 gold.
Sick.
Hey.
I'm not poor anymore.
There you go.
First gold I've seen in years.
You
But I don't say
get
that out loud.
Your adventurers starting gold and items.
It's 25 gold, a flute of bird call, and a mysterious.
The
flute.
standard adventurer's flute of bird call.
Yeah. You get 50 feet of rope. You get a toolkit.
Caltrops.
You get caltrops. You get
Couple ball bearings,
Yeah. You
50
get a
feet of
sleeping
rope.
pad.
some dryer lint.
Tinderbox.
Rations.
You get all the basics.
And a little bit of a Napoleon
Congratulations.
complex, even
Welcome.
though much taller.
You
Go.
have a staff that makes bitchin' bird calls, and you have a
I
mysterious.
expect that to be part of the final battle where I whisper to an owl.
I'll tell you about your mysterious key.
Ooh,
Oh,
I thought that was not going to be that easy.
A question mark worked onto the head of this key. This key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock to which it's inserted.
that's fun.
Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Oh,
That's pretty fun, though.
man. I feel like you've learned as a DM where you don't give us consumables that are like way OP and then forget
Nope.
about them 2 years later.
I got that straight from a book. I definitely still do that. You can ask anybody in the game.
No, he's
Just not on
not
your
going to
second
think about
session.
that key again for like 8 months.
It's up to you to
I'm gonna be really
find a
pissed
good
when
reason.
you bring that out.
I'm going to wait
Also-
until the second to last session.
You said a 5% chance?
5% chance.
Then I feel like it's not likely that we'll use it successfully over the course of this campaign.
Yeah, but if
You
it fails,
try
you get to
every
reuse it.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
mean, how
find
many-
something that gives you advantage on it? I think that means you roll a d20. If it's a natural 20, you can unlock it.
How many locks have we even tried to go through in this campaign? Like, can't be more than like 2.
Well, listen, you're gonna have a
Just
lot
to
more fucking
see.
locks in this game, all right?
Yeah, but just think about all the locks at level 20, though.
Yeah, but he's got to remember that we've got this key in order to give us locks to try to open with it. And that's
I'm
the
gonna
tricky
write it
part.
down.
I'm not
Oh, I
writing
wrote
this
it down.
yet.
DM screen.
Yeah.
More locks.
I'm going to scan my inventory and be like,
Oh,
it's at
yeah.
the top of my inventory list right now. So I'll
Yep.
remember.
Okay. Well, I know we said we didn't want to go late. It's 11:20 here. How's everybody feeling?
I'm sleepy.
I mean, we're kind of at a pausing point, so I think it's a good time to
Yeah.
pause.
Could be.
And that'll give
Okay.
us time to. I assume you probably have to think a little more on whatever is coming next, right?
I would like to, yeah, but
Yeah,
I will say,
You
I
can.
will say,
Yeah, we'll get back to the ship.
I don't know if Dave can be here next time or not, but I will say, regardless, you guys get back to the ship and you find Miwo there, your other party member, and one of the chefs of the Rising Sun when he's around. Hey, what the
Primary.
friends? How are you?
Finally.
That's that guy.
It's Miwo.
Miwo, right?
Yeah, that's Miwo, mate.
This guy
He's
coming up
this.
with all the funny jokes all the time.
Miwo, you've missed a lot of stuff, man.
We're not on Colbus anymore. You might have noticed. When did you get back?
Well, I have been here the whole time. I've been working for the Pirate King. I've been making the food. I've been making all the preparations and everything. He has a big appetite, and there are lots of people in town right now. More coming. It's a whole big thing.
Right, yeah, the Navy's about to ship out or whatever.
Let's talk about doing one of the get-togethers. Maybe, I don't know, but I will be working a lot if that's the case. How are you? I hear I miss everything. I miss giant bugs. I miss shark people.
So much, dude.
So much.
So much. We got like
I miss race. I miss everything.
big bad
Oh, we
monsters on
didn't
the
finish the
horizon.
race, mate. We
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We
Too
decided
long,
we
too
couldn't
long.
do it without you.
No, I understand. You
other
definitely could
reasons.
not. I was very good dinosaur. I may be one of the best dinosaurs in the history of dinosaurs. I might be my favorite dinosaur. This might be the thing.
You're certainly mine.
Amiwosaurus.
I like it.
Miwodaku.
Oh,
No, Miwosaurus.
Well, listen, Miwo, while we're here, I know Sinclair was particularly interested in trying to sort of free you from whatever sort of bondage you're trapped in, and if it's to the Pirate King, maybe there's something that we could do about it while we're here.
Yes, that would be very nice. That would be. I would be very happy not to have these bands on my arms anymore. It is very possible. Yes.
Do you have any ideas on how we might accomplish that?
You have to kill the Pirate King and the Aquagon. Yes.
In the
that's not
Aquagon.
the
Oh,
only
okay.
way.
You have to
Is that-
kill him in the afterlife? Is that what you said?
No, in the
The-
Aquagon.
In the Aquagon, I see.
The Pirate King.
Yeah, that one.
Would
I
it be
tried a long time ago. It was a passionate fight for revenge. I didn't win, but I beg for life. Pirate King gives me a job. I have to wear pants. I can be done with job when Pirate King is done.
right?
Is that-
Okay.
You are enslaved because you challenged him before, then.
Yes, very much. It's a long story. I'll not tell you. We spend all this time together. I never tell you backstory. Miwo.
Sort of an in and out. If you got the time now, I'd love to sit down about it, but
Well, it all started. And he goes on a long tale of his backstory, of which maybe Dave can tell us, but I feel bad saying for him.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
But I will if he's not going to.
Well, even if he can't play, he can at least like tell us his backstory via WhatsApp.
yeah.
There you go. If you could coerce him into telling us a story, in
Then we
Miwo's
can get it
voice.
downloaded.
The Miwo vignette.
The Miwo vignette.
Oh, Revenge
on his
this
own
time.
time. We'll take some time, give him time, but yeah, I'd love to involve him any way we can. I'm happy, Travis. I'm happy you're back for a little bit, as long as you want to be, always and forever. I love you very much.
You too.
I tried to come up with some this is a good wackadoodle place for you to be. A lot of fighting, a lot of crazy things. If you guys didn't catch my drift, the storage unit would be an arcade adventure. You'd have to Tron yourself into them.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's fighting pits, there's deliveries, there's all sorts of things happening here on Mulahara. And I just wanted it to be fun. I wanted it to be a fun place. A fun place where you will often be pickpocketed.
False.
Yeah.
Attempted pickpocketing.
So, you guys rock. Thanks for playing, and have a good night.
Hell
Thanks for
yeah.
having us.
Gang.
Thanks for telling a story.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Yay, pretend.
Sweet.
Have a nice time, y'all. Bye.
Bye bye.